SB Killer. Beats in the
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Great album.
What it good be? Hope it is what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, is DJ EFN?
And this is Miller's Him and Crazy Raw Radio. Drink Champs motherfucking Yappy Hour. Make some noise! I'm gonna be honest. When we introducing this next guest, he has been sipping from the fountain of youth for about 20-something years. He's not aged at all. He looks the same. His bar level has increased and increased and increased. It's not to say that he's selling more drugs, but the rap has been getting better and better. If there's something called rap steroids, I'm pretty sure he invented it. Better and better with time. He's been able to fulfill a dream that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to have Pharrell and Swiss Beats produce the whole album. But he got Pharrell and Kanye, something I never even thought of. I mean, this album is really, really like fine wine. I mean, he comes from my era, so I wanted to critique it. I wanted to find the flaws in it. I wanted to be like, yeah, well, you ain't do this, or you ain't do this. It's not there. It's not there, people. I try to analyze it. I try to analyze the something, and it's not there. This album is excellent. So then when you hear the man who represents black excellence, Diddy, comes on, and trust me, if he ain't getting paid, he don't promote shit. We've tried. And he gets on there and says, this is the album, this is it. We're not playing around out here. This man has been able to maintain the level of, relevancy in different eras without being old. It's crazy. From Cash Doll to whoever he can work with, to Kendrick he can work with, and stand the test of time. In case you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, we talking about the one, the motherfucking only, Pusha motherfucking T. I can't lie to you, Pusha. I really did look at the album, and I wanted to do it not as a friend.
Okay.
I don't want to say as a journalist, but yeah, let's say that. I wanted to look at it with something I could be like, man, he's... And it was one thing that I did. Mm-hmm. And then it shut me up. I said, damn, he don't got no radio record. And then the little Uzi Vert came in and just smacked me. Shut the fuck up, N.O.R.E. It's like, how do you maintain that? Because this is hard, bro. And especially getting money, the more money we get, the hunger goes away.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, yeah, man, I ain't been hungry in a long time.
All right. I know.
so how do you maintain that on that mic level?
Man, I've made it my business to, first of all, I only know how to rap one way. I only know lyric-driven metaphors, rap, street rap. That's it.
And you're comfortable with that.
And that's what I'm comfortable with. I know if I step outside of that, I'm gonna look like a clown.
Right.
That's just not, not me.
Right.
You know, but I only know how to do it one way. So I've made it my business to make sure lyrically it stays up, you know, it can stand up against whatever's popular out there as well. Like that's how I attack it. I listen to everything that's going on musically.
Coil Ray?
Huh?
You listen to Coil Ray too?
Yeah, Coil Ray.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I like her.
Yeah.
But you know, I listen to all the young music, and in listening to it while I'm writing, I'm definitely thinking like, man, how can these flows, how can these bounces, how can the things that I'm saying, you know, still relate to them, and they get it, or they just respect it. It's not, you know, it's like the same way I can't do what they do.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they can't do what I do either.
Right.
But we got to respect each other's
Absolutely.
craft.
Right.
And that's how I attack it.
Right. Because there was something like I seen the Coil Ray video on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was something that Charlamagne said that really hit me. He said, one thing you can never really like praise too much is youth.
Right.
Because if you're really good, your youth goes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, don't get it twisted. You could be young forever, like you said on the. You could be young forever, but is that something that you pride yourself on? Is because you know the longevity. Like we didn't coming up, we didn't realize. Damn, Q-Tip. This is praising Q-Tip. We didn't realize they're here 15 years.
Right.
We didn't realize how hard that was. Is that something that you meditated and thought about, or is that something that just came naturally?
Well, it's been part of my race. I put this has been in my plan.
Right.
This has been a part of my race.
Right.
You know, when I think about all the greats that I ever loved, everybody who was like popping, I mean, you know, everybody I tried to trying to dress like and put on clothes like cut my eyebrows and everything I did, right?
Like Daddy Kane type
yeah,
shit.
of course.
Okay.
Of course. When I think about it, they only had 3 joints, 3 albums, maybe 5.
If you look at the
Maybe.
verses between Kane and KRS, you kind of realize like, damn, Kane only probably had 3 albums. Like
maybe.
Wow.
But
Maybe.
whose fault you think that would be? Theirs as an artist or the industry at the time?
Nah, I think it's well, this is my theory on that. I'm gonna say it's their fault artistically. But I'm gonna say this. The era in which they came up in was so good. It was the golden age, the golden era, the greatest music.
Right.
Still, think about it. We still taking fashion cues from then.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We still
The slang
Dapper
is
Dan, and
still
we
from
still
them, too.
it's
Yeah.
still all from them.
Yeah.
Right.
So when everything that came after them versus embracing it, I feel like they were more like, yeah, but it ain't like what we did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like how we was rocking. And I feel like that, you know, when you have that mentality and that energy, you it sort of ages you out and it stifles the progression of what you could be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think, and in all honesty, I think that I want to say that from before that era or from that era, I want to say Hove is probably the only one who did more reaching out or yo, I'm a rock with, whether it was you know, internally with the young Philly dudes on rock versus doing the features with whoever you know.
You talk about maintaining that level of legendariness and still being
tapping into that younger energy, that youthful energy.
Well, competing with it. Competing with it.
Listen, Pusha, that's very hard. Because when they're calling you a legend, or they're calling you an OG, they're also calling you old.
For sure.
And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No. But when there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Right.
But the youth looks at that as a crutch. They doesn't look at that as a shield. They don't look at that as a sword. They look at it as a handicap almost. Like if you look at the interview like with Coil Ray, she's dropping her album. She can't understand why Charlamagne keeps bringing up Pusha T.
Right.
And she's like, well, how old is he? Is he like 900? It's like no, like no, he's 40, and 40 is like great to be 40. Like if you're 20 years old, and I know Coil Ray, so big her up.
Right.
So,
no, for sure.
But yeah, I like her too. Big up Ray and Taj and all of them, and the Pops and everybody. But what I'm trying to say is, 40 seems so old to us.
Yeah.
And now that we're at 40, it's like, oh, we still young motherfuckers.
Right.
But they don't get that.
Right. And I think that, you know, I think that the way that my fan base has grown, I feel like I got day one fans and I also pick up new ones, but I feel like that comes from outside of music too. That comes from like the fashion aspect or the just even sonically. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, I like the cool kids still love to decipher the lyrics and they want to be put on to like, oh, what's that brand he talking about? Because they want to go outside and be like, oh, I got this, you ain't got this, you ain't on this. So as long as you still playing those games, it sort of helps.
Okay, I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
I listened to the Lil Uzi Vert song.
Yeah.
And I did not know I was a Lil Uzi Vert fan. I did not know that. Yeah. Because I went on and I wanted to see all these other songs that Lil Uzi Vert is on. Right. And there was so many songs that I was familiar, I just didn't identify that was Lil Uzi Vert.
Uzi's special. Uzi's special because what people don't know is Uzi's Philly. He's a rapper.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't just unlock his creativity on some like
you
rock
see him
star.
battling niggas in gas stations.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's out of control.
Don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
and he had a diamond on his forehead. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
Let's
give him his space. Give him his space. He deserves it. Yes.
But you know, and you know, so what a lot of people don't know is he really has the skill set. Right. And when you hear the verse and you be like, oh, nah, he got a real skill set. When you listen to Neon Guts with him and Pharrell, it's like, oh, hell nah, he really rap. He doing what he want to do.
Right.
Now, how let's pick up Lil Uzi Vert. It's not
for sure.
Look over that. But how crazy, how many gray hairs did you get trying to get Kanye and Pharrell in the studio at the same time?
Oh, I didn't even.
No,
it was not even once.
That easy?
Not even once.
Yeah,
not even once. You know, I really. So how I started the whole process of even making the album was like, I had a record. I had one record from Ye, and that was "Hear Me Clearly," right?
Hear Me Clearly.
Yeah. So I took. It was one verse. So I took "Hear Me Clearly" down to Miami. I came down here. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm ready to start. I said, me and Ye cooked up something the other day, and it got me going.
Right.
And he was like, let me hear it. Pharrell was like, let me hear it. So I played it, and he was like, he shrugged on me. Yeah.
Ye shrugged on you?
No.
Pharrell
shrugged on
the
the
Ye
on me.
record.
On the Hear Me Clearly record.
Okay.
And he was like, you know, like,
I ain't gonna lie, I love cocky Pharrell.
Yeah, no, listen. But don't nobody know that. He be like this, I be listen.
Pharrell's cool, but cocky Pharrell, he on that. That's
so listen.
That guy.
So he like, yo, he like, I mean, it's all right, but I mean, you want to be in a mixtape? You want to make a mixtape? How many mixtapes you want to make?
Called it a mixtape.
There you go, mixtape. I'm coming off Daytona, bro. Nominated joint. He said, how many mixtapes you want to make?
Oh, God.
I said, wow.
Let me get some of that.
So I was like, you know, at the time, so I'm like, damn, like, you know, and mind you, we just talking. He like, man, like, you know, for you to go to the next level, you got to become a character out here. Like, bro, how many hot 16s, bro? I'm tired of the hot 16. And bro, I'm talking about, it's punching me. Every word he's saying is punching me, right? And I'm like,
this over the phone, this to your face.
No, this to my face.
Oh, yes, it's to my face.
Yeah, right to the for sure. We in his library.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, I'm just thinking, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking back. I'm like, man, I used to like, you know, you got on. Like, I used to get in your used GS. We used to ride in Norfolk State, go pick up these same mixtapes you talking about, ride the whole day.
Right.
You know, we know the whole verse from Norfolk to Virginia Beach and back. Like, it's just like, you know, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, like, is we not where we at? Like, you know, and he was, then I just got, you know, I just listened. I just listened and just let him keep going. And I realized, man, like, he's just at a place where that man tries to knock everything out the park. Everything.
Right.
I don't care what it is.
Right.
And I don't even think we made music. That's how the conversation was so ill to me. I don't think we made music that day. I think we just talked it out, and I had to like just process it and like, you know, and you know, we might have had the rest of the day, kicked it, whatever the case may be, but I don't think we did nothing that day. Nothing. With the intentions on coming in to like, yo, let's get busy. And you know, I had it was during the pandemic or whatever, so usually every morning, me and him will talk 6 in the morning, you know, 6.
He's definitely an early guy. I'm an early guy.
Yeah, you were early too.
I'm an early guy.
Yeah, you were early too. I catch you whenever.
I'm an early guy.
So being I was staying at his crib during this time, we would just get up. We just get up at 6. So I'm like, man, you know, we both up, we both fresh. He'd be like, man, let's come in when we fresh and let's just you know, let's just start working. And so then that's when the actual process started, like a day later, and we just be in the studio working, get up early.
Because y'all been working together since y'all was in Virginia, broke nothing. So
not rapping.
Right.
Not rapping. We've been working together since we were hanging out. I wasn't even rapping.
Right.
He came to me one day on some like, yo, your brother is Gene. He the rappingest dude I know. Are you kidding me? Da, da, da. And I'm like, oh, for real? Like, hey, really? I was like, nah, you can't work with him. He work with Tim. You can't.
And
I'm just showing it. Like,
obviously we talking about Malice, right?
Yeah, we talking about Malice.
His name was Gene.
And he was, you know, he was at that time. Timbaland and my brother, they all went to junior high school together. Timbaland was the DJ for all of everybody who rapped.
Right.
And he knew my brother from being down the beach and rapping amongst all of them guys, and didn't know that was my brother.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, when he found that out, he was like, oh, man, you know, time goes on. Tim, you know, got his foot in the door first and went to Jersey, left VA, went to Jersey, Jodeci, all of that, and that opened the door. No, Teddy came down.
Came to Virginia.
Yeah, Teddy came down. And that opened the door for my brother and Chad to connect. Before I was rapping.
Right. So,
but how much did that conversation you guys have set the foundation or momentum for when you started working on the music?
It was totally the foundation. It was everything. It was like once he said that. One thing I said about even working with him and Ye during this process was I was going to listen. Like I was going to follow direction. I came into this game always knowing how much production, the marriage between the lyrics and production made, you know what I'm saying, made the magic. Right. I never thought I rapped so good that, you know, I could just rap over anything.
Beat, right.
All of my favorites got a very bad album somewhere because they think they can just rap over anything. You know what I'm saying? And I always peeped that.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's
you
very
know,
true.
And I was like, okay. I always understood that. And the biggest thing for me was to make this better than Daytona. Like, I was like, man, how can I make this?
I wore my Daytona just in case.
Okay. I did.
Just in case.
Batman.
Just in case. Okay.
But yeah, you know, that my biggest thing was to make it better than Daytona. And but I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like just listen to them and see. Like I really wanted to be produced because I felt like that was one thing about Daytona. I just rapped.
Right.
I just rapped over. We was fast tracking it. We was going. I stayed in there with Ye so I could get the hardest beats.
Right.
When everybody else would leave and whatever, I was just like, nah. Or just so he wouldn't steal them for himself. I stayed and I took them. And I was like, you know, after that, you know, he was working on 5 albums at that particular time.
Nas, Good Music.
Yeah, everybody. Tiana. His own. Him and Cudi. Kids He Goes, right.
Which we'll never get another one.
We'll never get another one. Per Cudi.
I'm gonna hope he gets work it out.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
So I was fast tracking it, you know, just writing, boom, boom, and trying to get it done. And I didn't feel like I was produced. So I said, you know what? I know at least that's one bar I can check off.
We talking about Daytona.
Yeah,
Still.
Daytona.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I was like, man, I know that's one bar I could check off if I just let them produce me while we got this time. Ain't nobody rushing. It's the pandemic. Ain't nothing going on.
Right.
So, you know, that was the first thing. So I said, man, I'm gonna listen.
Right.
And you know, and Pharrell made it very clear. He was like, listen, man, if we gonna do this, we gonna do flows, we gonna do cadences.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure the hooks is sticky. I'm gonna make sure the B choruses is sticky.
What's the joint where I kind of feel like you like resembling Slick Rick?
Everything don't need to be addressed.
What was that done on purpose or is
That's
me?
very That was the hardest record. That was the hardest record. So the record was written, right? I executed it, boom, boom, like, you know what I'm saying? Pharrell come in, hear it, and he's like, man, that shit ain't it. He was like, that shit ain't it. You still rapping to me. You in your B-boy stance. You ain't embodying nothing. You ain't da-da-da. I'm like, now mind you, by the time I even tell him to come in to listen, it's because I'm married. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm like, I'm married to what I've been done. I'm hyped.
You were proud of it
I'm
already.
proud.
Right.
He come and tear the whole chalkboard off the wall. No, it's not it. You ain't enough of a character. You ain't enough of a character. And by this time, this is when we sort of started the exercise of like, we would play the Joker every day.
With it on mute. I heard y'all played it on mute.
Well, at first we were just watching it. He was like, man, you know, he was talking about character, this and that. Then he gets into, he's like, man, play the Joker.
When he in the Bronx?
Joaquin Phoenix,
Yeah, when he went in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we like, he's like, man, you know, you need to be more in character, man. He was like, man, this is you. Look at you. You laugh just like him. You laugh at shit you ain't supposed to laugh at. Right. You got dark tendencies about yourself. You just, you know, you start critiquing me. Right. So I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. So we just watching it every day, and then he started making beats, and then he would mute it and be like, man, this the ill scene. Look at this ill scene. Like, this sound like this sound's supposed to go to this, and you see homeboy running down the steps or doing whatever he's doing, you know, doing some ill shit. So, you know, with that being the case, he was like, man, I don't want you rapping. I want you to, you know, like really embody it. Like, you know, that's why that song sounds so. I'm saying all the evil shit I would say, but I'm talking matter of factly, like buffalo shrimp from my Hamas. Coke deals upstairs at the Ramada. The ocean from hotels was popular, and crack was cemented phenomenon. Elected presidential was on my arm. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, just talking like, you know. But he made me like, bro, that took forever. I felt like I was an R&B singer. Like, cause he made me like, yo, nah, you still, you know, I'm still, he like, nah, that's not it.
Is that a hit to your ego? Like, how much of your ego takes a hit when he's telling you these
things?
It's
my brother. I mean, I don't, you know, like, my ego don't even kick in with him as far as that goes. It's the difference in what we appreciate, because still at the end of the day, a Hot 16 is like a top 10 record to me. If a nigga got motherfucking 24 mean bars and I come across it, I'm floored. Right. But I'm gonna know it, I'm gonna memorize it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I can hear in the street and I can feel in the street, and some, you know, niggas gonna talk about it, the barbershop and so on and so forth. Like, all of that energy is what fuels me. And it was bothersome to know that ain't really fuel him like it used to fuel him, like it used to fuel us together. That was my issue more so.
I believe that's a beautiful thing. I think we should make some noise. But one thing on the album that you said that I did disagree. You said you thought you wished your fans was more like J. Cole's.
Right.
And I think you said and then the line after that is like, because the Dope Boys,
because Dope Boys gotta be the man, like they know. Double entendre, shorty low, they know. I'm the man. I'm the man.
But I want to disagree with you. The reason why.
Why is that?
Let me just tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you what I go through. But go ahead.
Because I don't think they actually, when it comes to when a person says Pusha and they say Kendrick and they say Jay and they say Cole, I don't think they say Pusha is it, but he's dope rap or cocaine raps. And Kendrick is. I think that y'all all in that lyrical.
Yeah, I agree.
And that all
I
that
agree with
lyrical.
that.
I don't think you're categorized as a cocaine dope rapper, or Jay is a cocaine dope rapper, and Kendrick is a backpack dope rapper, and J. Cole is a dread wearing dope rapper. I don't think it's categorized like that. I think it's categorized as lyricism, and in the cage of lyricism, you and J. Cole have the same fucking fans. Y'all can make some noise for that, motherfuckers. In the case of lyricism,
that might be, listen,
just lyricism.
No, listen, and that may be true. I mean, we toured together,
right?
So we toured together, and that line came from just referencing.
I remember
back.
Jay said something like he lyrically he wished he would be Talib Kweli, and I kind of felt that was what you was going with it.
Nah, it was okay. See, with me, it was like when I was saying that, I was just speaking to the fact that, man, you know, I've been on tour with J. Cole, and when I was out there, and I would go out there, of course, do my set, watch his set, maybe even go to the after party or whatever they, you know what I'm saying, his crew, whatever the case may be. But it was the energy around him was just like, it was all praise, and like, man, they just happy. It felt like a college energy, and just people were just happy to be around him, and just happy to see him. I forgot, Shiv. What year was that? He on the phone.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Get that
I'll
money.
find
No
out.
problem.
Yeah, but I was likening it to when I go out and like when I do the after parties and so on and so forth. It's a dangerous thing,
right?
And it's like, you know, you got those who love you on some like, yo, I rock with what you doing. Then it's always the, yeah, you know, I'm killing you for you, da 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 da. And you know, then you got
fans.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different energy, and then it turns into, you know, that get a little dicey, and it get a little, you know, it got to turn into this, and it was just tapping on another instance of call my bluff, because even that person can get it. Like, I'm just like, bro, that's what my mindset was, but that mindset is like, that's a real thing for me in real time outside. Like, you run across that energy with what it is that I do. Whereas what J. Cole does, it's like, man, it's like, it's just a different, it's cool, it's lax, and his fans are just like,
he be riding bikes through the city by himself.
Bro!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But he definitely lyrical, but still like Bob Marley-ish. Like he's like the hip hop Bob Marley to me.
And
in the most respectful way.
I love my fans. I'm not trying to talk down on them at all, but I'm just saying there's a difference in.
But KRS said, watch what you say, you attracted. So if you're going to keep cocaine raps,
it's content.
A lot of the coke boys are going to come to your joints.
Listen.
Valor down, Sergio Tuccini, the 88 car phones. Right. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Is that what happens to you?
Yeah, but that it's not that. It's the approach. It's the the energy.
It's the content.
I've been out with you before. Like, you know, when you're saying 2 bottles of, you be like,
Yeah. Well, and I'm saying, I think is sonically, like lyricism sonically, it's all in the same.
Oh, for
but
sure.
what you're saying is the content is attracting a different energy.
And you're right. You are
like the specific content that you're addressing.
Nah, total 1,000%.
Nah, you are right. Yeah. But it's like, I think they repeat this question to you all the time. They repeat this question to Jay-Z all the time. They repeat this question to Jadakiss all the time. And it's like, as much as you've grown, it's still that, you know, this is where I come from type of, you know, hustle rap.
Right.
Where it's the cocaine references. And, you know, how is that throughout these years? Like, is this question always going to come up? Or they understand that it's a reference?
I don't mind the question, because I don't mind answering it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've been saying as of late, I'm trying to be the Martin Scorsese of street rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't ask Martin Scorsese to make Gone with the Wind. You don't. Right. You want him to make a gangster flick with guns, mobsters, killers, boom. Yes. And we all run to the movie every time. We all doing whatever we doing to see it, talking about it, and loving it for a lifetime.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, for me, I look at myself like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, this is like, bro, this is rap that I know. I mean, how I look at rap, man, rap started in the street. It started from poverty. It started from despair. It started from just coming outside talking about your environment.
Right.
Bro, like, I don't understand why it's an issue. I don't even understand why people talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, what my content is versus what somebody else's content is. It's like, nah, we want to, like, this is, and at this point, I've been in this 20 years. Like, I'm like, man, I'm here to entertain a certain sector of people. I'm not going out to, like, I'm not reaching out trying to get new people and so on and so forth. Like, and I don't believe that it's just, if you're a surface level listener, it's all cocaine. You surface level, but I don't think I write for surface level listeners. I write for people who be like, yo, rewind that back. That's what I want people to say.
Yeah, I'll be rewinding this shit a couple times. Let's keep it going. Yes, let's keep it going. Yes. Yes, just make a note to that. Yes. So, I mean, let's talk about the album. I want to break down song from song.
Let's do it.
At some point, but before we get deep straight into the album, I want to ask something. I've heard you on the Breakfast Club answer this. I've also, I believe, I'm not sure if you did Ebro on them. You did Ebro on them, right? Yesterday. Okay. I don't know if I've seen it yet. Okay, but I've seen a couple of your interviews where this Jack Harlow song gets brought up. I'm gonna be honest, Push.
What's up?
Cause you like the only Thanos. Like, this man has no other losses anywhere. This man is the Michael Elvis.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's a person.
You made that one up.
You know I made it up.
Right.
This man, and he says, revenge it's not even negotiable. Even though this verse could be old.
Right.
Revenge, I gotta get him back for that. Whatever I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
You heard it.
I did.
On Jack Harlow shit. He tried to kill Jack.
I did.
On his shit.
I heard it.
And it sounded like he was trying to kill Jack coming for you.
Yeah.
What does Pusha T say? Even though it's old, it might be old.
Listen, listen. Bro, like, when I say old, it sounded old. Like, to me, like, just the flows, the raps, like, it just wasn't, it wasn't what it is that I think 4 years later, after what I did, that wasn't like, that didn't even faze me.
Right. But you don't think because of even though, like you said, it sounds old, but the content of it was like, I ain't forgetting it. I'm coming for you.
But I don't care. I don't care what they forget. Like, I don't care. Like, bro, like, for real, like, just being totally honest. I don't give a fuck. And I think they know it. Like, they know it. All parties know it. Ye know it. He know. Like, I'm not playing with anybody. I'm not.
Because you did not show up at the concert.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We noticed.
He asked me to.
Okay.
Right. Because you know what? Because, and it's simply because, like, it's, at this point, none of it's a game to me. Like, none of it. And I'm like, I'm doing my best to just, let bygones be bygones. I'm chilling. I'm good. Look, like, listen to me.
Right.
Listen to my album.
Right.
Untouchable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, man, I look at all of that as, and all of that energy as still showing the effects of what it is that I've done. Real, for real.
No, that's ill.
Like, cause really, I don't even think about it. I don't. There's no bars on this album.
Yeah, I was looking for that too.
Nah, man.
I was looking for
what? My album's flawless.
Right.
Without it.
Right.
That's what's crazy.
Ooh.
Anybody else would have jumped on it and did all that. No, not me, because I ain't really playing.
Right.
Like, I'm really not. So, so everybody understands.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So let me ask.
Yeah.
Has Jay Prince ever reached out to you? Like,
I spoke to Jay Prince numerous times, man.
So
Not about him.
okay.
Hell no. Can't nobody talk to me about him.
All right.
Hell no.
Because I also heard you say you don't want to record with him.
I don't.
You don't want to be in the... I'm going to be honest.
I don't want it. Let's just not even. I don't want it.
With Drake, I want a record afterwards.
I don't want it. I'm cool. I'm cool without it.
You don't want no ad-libs?
Nope. None. None.
No photo?
Nah, I'm cool.
Goddamn, photo.
I'm cool.
No, I'm fucking with him at this point. I just want to just name
cool.
shit for him to say no. You don't play hockey with him because
Nah.
you know Canada.
None of it. I'm cool. Like, I ain't playing. I'm going to just go ahead and do what I do.
But y'all at peace.
I'm at peace. So
if right now you hosting Saturday Night Live, that was a wrong choice. You hosted
I can't host Saturday Night Live.
You can host Saturday
I'm not
Night
allowed
Live.
to do that.
That I'm in Saturday at Racket. I don't know how Night Live came out of my mouth.
Saturday Night at Racket.
Saturday.
Right.
You on this part of the club.
Right.
They say there's one other artist walking in here. They want the other side of the club, right next to there.
Yeah.
They come, you see who it is. Is Pusha leaving?
No.
But you're not.
I'm there.
You're not extending your hand to say.
No, I don't
it's
want to.
over?
Listen, I want nothing. I want.
Why though? If as a person who let's just look at it face value.
Yep.
Let's say out of everyone who actually said that you guys sparred, right? That you guys went at it. Everyone
Right.
says you won, right? Most of the people who are lyrical content, especially after his Meek Mill debacle, most people
Right.
say that you won. So then why are you not willing to say, you know what? I felt attacked. It's over.
Because things that I don't speak on and things that I won't speak on have happened since, right? That I just ain't gonna speak on it, but I ain't playing. So for me, it ain't even about, I feel like if it was just a rap thing and it was what it was, that was cool.
You think that they went too far when they mentioned your lady name? Or where was it the point where it was like, this is it? Like,
I mean, I don't really talk about it, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like, there were, I've been to Canada before. I'm banned from Canada.
Because I think
I'm banned from Canada. Like, I can't get back over there, right?
Really?
Yeah, I ain't allowed to go back over there.
That's why you gotta squash this beef. I'm trying to squash this beef.
No.
But because what I think is where they think that you went too far.
I don't care.
I
don't care. There is no too far. I don't play like that. So that's why you don't play with me.
Right.
That's why you don't play with me.
Right.
There is no too far.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Forever.
Is there any
Leave
time?
it alone. Leave me be. Leave me be, because there's no too far.
Right.
That's how it goes.
But
that's the thing. No, they won't play by. That's the thing.
Is there any
That's
time
the problem.
You felt like you went too far?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'd never go too far. There is no too far. There's no too far. Absolutely. Promise you.
Did you ever feel like that?
I never felt nothing. And anybody who ever told me that I went too far, I never spoke to him again. I was like,
all
shut
fair
up.
love and war.
Okay, because let's just revisit how everyone thinks this started. Was it started from the Mr. Me Too?
I don't know. I don't even know at this point. No, for real, for me and this whole...
Because that's what, me from the outsider looking in, that's an insider. That's an outsider though.
For me, when you go all the way back to all of that, I remember just a very dark time for me, just musically. Not having, being in a, what do you call it? Like a label drama or whatever. And I remember, when you go back to Mr. Me Too, you talking about the Wayne thing and all of that.
Yeah, because that's what it kind of felt like it would trickle down.
Well, yeah, because, there was like some vibe issue where he was, we had just, I think we had just done, what's that called? What Happened to That Boy or something.
What Happened to That
maybe
Boy.
a little bit
With Birdman
later,
on it.
Yeah, with Birdman on later on down the line. People were telling Wayne he was, trying to talk dope like the Clips or drugs and he wore Bape like the Clips.
Right.
I never said that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think just at this particular time, it was a rough time for us because we was going through label drama, whatever. Remember that, like the 4-year hiatus.
Oh yeah.
And
this is the Jive Records.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then there was a Vibe article where he, just spoke to that, but he just spoke about us in a very
little nigga type of way.
Yeah, like a down, down talking us. And I'm like, damn, we already going through what we going through, and you're not even bright enough or smart enough at the time. Like, I ain't got no problem with Wayne. I mean, just so we clear, I ain't, it's whatever.
So Wayne is that same artist in that club. You might
not necessarily, but I
giving nobody a 5.
Nah, bro, I'm cool. I'm just cool. Like it's cool, but it's no problem. But I just you never know.
Alright, cool.
You just know how shit is.
Okay.
But so that's what for me back then. What started. I feel like everything else was just. As of late, it was a lot of like just the Kanye drama,
because
being next to it.
The petty nigga in me would have been like, "What the fuck you doing this concert for? What's the name of the concert?"
I don't remember.
Yeah, but like, what the fuck you doing this concert for? We went to war. Like the petty nigga in me.
Yeah, but
been like,
at the same time, you gotta. I reckon I know how to compartmentalize everything.
Right.
That's my gift. Like that's
it was
my
like the
real
moment when
gift.
Nas and Jay got together. It was needed for hip hop. Do you think that this was the same moment?
I don't even think they make good music together. That's the wildest part. Like, ain't even like a hot record. Name it.
Glow?
What?
Glow?
What?
Glowing up? What?
When?
Come on, Google this shit.
Why you gotta Google it? Like, come on. So it's not like, for real, for me, just them doing what they did, I felt like that was good for them because...
Concert was hard, though.
Listen, I thought Kanye looked amazing. It's amazing.
His one-sided.
Like, he looked, his discography just showed, artiste with the E.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, next level. But with that being said,
I'm dyslexic, so I'm like, what? I get to you.
But with that being said, like, I don't. Damn, I forgot where I was at.
You said you thought Kanye looked good, but
I thought I think that was good for them. Like I think that was good for them. Yeah, like I and I don't ever put no type of pressures nowhere. I don't, I'll stay out of the situation because they play an industry game.
I think Kanye said he's on a professional level of
right,
rap.
And that's cool and that's great and that's like I feel like that's gonna work for them and what it is that they do.
Right. But you?
Nah, I'm cool. I'm just over here, bro. I know exactly what my lane is. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly who I want to be with, who I want to make records with. I know what I'm not doing. I know what damages my brand, what doesn't. And there's absolutely no value in that for me.
Because immediately when we heard, neck and wrist don't lie, and then Hov said, I blew bird money. And like, did they go again?
Oh no, I didn't think that.
That's what it seemed like.
No.
It seemed like no. Taking shots.
No. I blew bird money. Y'all talking Twitter feed. Feed bird, bird food is, they call it feed.
Right.
But what I'm saying,
ain't that smart.
Bruh, I'm just saying, but you gotta be.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying like that.
But did you see that first day on Twitter?
Yeah, but there was just, I knew they was
Before
just,
Eli
yeah,
Water?
but I just knew they was not understanding.
Oh, I was into all the gossip.
Nah, man.
I ain't
That
gonna lie.
was like,
I looked at every last one of them. And I was like,
He's the other fan you have.
yeah, like, wow. Like,
no, I listened to all of it. And I was like,
He's on the lower frequency.
because they really brought into it until, what's my man name? Young Guru.
Yeah,
Young Guru actually went on and was like, relax, guys. This has nothing to do with this.
I mean, that's when I knew. That's when I knew it was like it probably got too loud when I saw Guru say something. Because I'm like, I seen it, but I'm like, man, whatever. That's gonna blow over.
Right.
But I don't know. That wasn't real.
Because it's kind of ill. Like, just think about the people that you had beef with and you survived. Lil Wayne, Birdman, and Drake. And you have no, like, scars from it.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
But it's all love.
It's all love.
There's no,
with me. I have no issues, man.
And you're banned from Canada. I thought you was just saying that.
No, I'm serious.
And this is all right. How did you know? How did you know you was banned from Canada?
My manager over here told me.
What happened? Yeah.
Well,
can Ye hit that?
I mean, I'm not gonna get into that. But
can
I
Ye
can't
hit
go.
Donald Trump? Ye
Nope,
could have hit Donald.
I ain't asked him to do nothing. Nope.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
Trump and what the fuck?
What? Bro, you said Trump. You talking about they can put it together? What are you talking about?
So you say, all right, let's just be clear. You said you went to what's them shit's called? Customs? And they said,
hey, you got turned down. You trying to tell me you got turned down the border? I didn't get turned down at the border.
Oh, so you filled out for your visa, and they
He came back and he got on, but came back and got murdered. Yeah, exactly.
What did you do in Canada?
I didn't do nothing. I went to my show. You know, it was rowdy people at the show.
Did you perform that song?
I performed. No, I didn't even get to. It got rowdy, and I got on. I got on my way.
Right.
You know, it was cool.
That's playing a different game. You get a nigga banned from the country.
That's a little next level.
That's a little different. That's a little different on your pettiness.
Bro, listen.
That's a little different.
I
ain't gonna lie. If I could do it, I would do it too, though. Ban that nigga.
You would definitely do that.
I would definitely. Sold out show. Jesus. So in no world we never gonna squash this. Hopefully.
What do you mean?
In one world.
I don't. There's nothing for me to squash. I've done it all.
It's done.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm finished. I'm cool.
Yes, that's
ain't nothing for me to do.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Congratulations. Let's put on positive energy. Positive energy, guys. Yeah.
Let's bring the flowers.
Hey, man.
Mr. Lee was terrible.
Pusha T, man.
Accent.
We don't know if you know, our show is about giving people their flowers.
Yes, sir.
And we 1,000,000% want to give you your flowers to your face, how great you are, how you stand the test of time. Man, I've seen how you came, and for you to still be at the level of relevancy, for you to make an album the way you made, and like I said, because I'm your friend, because I feel like a family member, especially we're all under, I think Snoop said, we're all under the Dre tree, and we're all under the Neptune tree, we're all under whichever way, leave or bark or even the fucking root, we're all part of the tree.
Yes,
and
sir.
I can't tell you how much I'm proud of you. I can't tell you how much I'm proud of your brother. Every time I see him, for the last couple of years, I've been always drunk, and he's always prayed over me. It's been the weirdest thing.
That's right, though. I mean, that's him. That's him.
We were in the airport. He's like, "Come here," and I just shut the fuck up.
He'd be proud of you right now.
I bow my head. We're in the middle of LAX, and he just do.
Right.
I love you, and I just want to tell y'all, yo, man, for standing the test of time, the way you have, and the way you and still enjoying this game, and still being a bar lord, and I can't even find a whack bar. I've been looking like he ain't slip here, he ain't slip here, and you haven't. And I just want to say that is abnormal. That is not a normal thing. And salute you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
To your face.
Thank you.
To your face. So we want to give you literally your flowers. Yes. Literally.
Shout out to Walter Flowers.
Literally want to give you some flowers. So, man,
crazy.
That is crazy. Before we go to Create Time Islam, I just want to go through this playlist.
Yep. Let's do it.
You go hit number one.
You got it before me.
No, it's in your group chat. My fault. Neck and wrist don't lie.
What, Brambleton?
Okay, yep. That's one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Sets off the album.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, first, Brambleton set off the album. Strategically, I put that there because Big started Life After Death with a story. And I always felt like, man, first of all, I never do mini stories. And then I was like, man, I actually got one. And I felt like it was strong enough to just set the tone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brambleton Avenue is a place in Norfolk, Virginia. Youth coming up, my mom worked on it. You know what I'm saying? You could, I could go see her young kid going to see her. I could see Sweet Pea Whitaker across the street in a project called Young's Park. And, just outside, being great, whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know, the song itself was just, for me, just describing a relationship. You know, describing a relationship I had in the street. My former manager, he was on Vlad not too long ago.
Oh, is that the same person that you made the Snitch record about? S-I-N-I?
You know,
Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
I feel like the Snitch record was like,
which is the ill is an acronym.
yeah,
Pivotal.
shout
Sorry,
out Pharrell.
nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Shout out Pharrell. Shout out Pharrell.
Holy
but it was just
shit.
like a lot. I feel like the Snitch acronym, I mean, the Snitch record itself was just like a lot of just instances and shit that was going on.
Right.
This record particularly right here was like, yo, like after seeing the interview, I was like, damn, like that's, you know, you described us
He was
one
on Brad
way.
TV talking about what? Because I've never seen
He was on Vlad TV, and he spoke about how, like, he said, I believe one of the quotes was 95% of everything was about him. Like, my, you know, the raps were about him.
Okay.
And
Like when it came to street shit?
yeah.
Right,
And what else was it? It was just a couple different things that I was like, damn, man, like, you know, I never would see somebody that I've been, you know, so, you know, down with or whatever, entrenched in like all type of shit, never down talk or try to downplay me.
Right.
Like I would like wherever we stand right now, I would never do it. I've never done it. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't, you know, so I took the time to, like, I was just, you know, I was telling Pharrell about the whole situation or whatever. And he was like, man, that's the song right there. He was like, that's the song.
Right.
And, you know, I was like, you know, I just wanted to give like a real context to what my view of our relationship and what it was then. You know what I'm saying?
Your ex-manager.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just what our relationship was, what it was in the street. And I wanted to make that record because I feel like it speaks to loyalty. Like it speaks to loyalty and being loyal and understanding the idea of team. Like back then and you know, just when all the street shit was going on, man, I always looked at it as a team. All of us was a team. Now, you may have this much, I could have this much, they could have this much, but all of it and everybody was working for the betterment of everybody, and everybody had a role. That was the thing. Never looked at, you know, never been envious, never. That's just my whole shit. I ain't never been envious of nobody. Musically, none of that. That's just not me.
Right.
I always know how important my role is to whatever situation it is. Like, you know, even being in good music, I don't sell the most records. I ain't never been, you know, I don't sell the most records more than anybody else who's been over there, whatever. Always still, you know, I'm me. Like, I know what I bring to the table. And, you know, that song was just for the guys who honestly are in these positions and are in these roles and are doing their thing, and you think that you think that y'all, you know, you're focused and you're determined on what it is that you doing. You getting your money, your man getting his money, blah, 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 and you thinking it's teamwork.
Right.
And in their mind, they call it, you know, you working for them. And, you know, ultimately, as soon as the roles change or whatever the case may be, you see who gets to, you see people true colors.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Man. God damn.
Heavy song.
Huh?
Heavy song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Listening to that, I ain't gonna lie.
You
That
gotta
shit
listen
went
to
over
it.
my head. Now, because again, I wasn't listening to it for that.
Yeah.
I was listening to it.
That's deep.
Yeah, I was
deep.
listening to it for a totally different. I'm just looking at the art, and I'm like, it's no way this guy can still be this good. Like, I'm sorry I was doubting you, because I wasn't doubting you like to doubt you, but I was like, it's no way, because it's just a level of success.
N.O.R.E, but you know, we are the era that is going to be able to take. We are the era that is going to be able to see if hip hop can be progressive as it ages.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time where it figures itself out.
Actually
like
go
that.
the real distance.
Yeah, go the real distance. You know, get on our YouTube,
Right.
Rolling Stones, whatever.
I think like the 444 album kind of helped that. Because
No. Yeah, but that, even still, that was Hov is one.
That's
Right,
one
yeah.
component.
And
You
he
need
ain't,
that.
and he's before our era.
Right.
He's one before us.
Right.
You need
So it's like,
multiples.
yeah. So you need to like, and I'm talking about for the genre to look like it can
Right.
do what it do. He just special, and
Right.
he caught on early.
Right.
But we are the class
Right.
that is going to be myself, Ye, you know, everybody, you know,
Right.
everybody within this time frame is going to be the one to show how far this shit can go for real.
I agree.
So,
So
I mean, so it's not. I don't think it's that crazy. Like, you know, being, you know, still competing. Like, because we're still competitive. Like you said, we still young. Yeah,
Right.
we are like, and with that comes the spirit of competition.
And creativity has no age limit.
Right, for sure.
And however you tap into it, if it's being competitive,
Yeah,
some people do it differently, you know,
Yeah.
just to tap into that creativity.
no, for sure.
All right.
All right, so song number 2, Let the Smokers Shine the Coops.
Let the smoker shine the coops, man. That was me asking Pharrell to give me his best
Biggie?
Glaciers of Ice type beat he could ever make. You know, that record actually came from Hit Factory. Again at 6 a.m, but we was at Hit Factory because, you know, at
Miami Hit Factory.
yeah,
right?
Miami Hit Factory, and we were like, you know, we had been working out the house for a little while, and I felt like he just wanted a different change of scenery, like, you know, sort of exhausted the energy there,
Right.
and we started going to Hit Factory early.
Don't Baby and them work at Hit Factory too?
I ain't seen nobody. I ain't seen nobody.
You're an asshole.
No, I'm being honest. That one is not even being funny. I'm actually being honest. Yeah, okay.
But you know, just, you know, just working. Again, and it was you know, it was a thing of me, you know, being an actual student with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Him like, nah, you can't, you know, writing, and like, nah, it ain't no, where's the cadence at? Where's the bounce? You know what I'm saying? And then
That's him telling you that.
yeah, like,
Right.
you know, it might be an initial 4 bars. He was like, yeah, but ain't no bounce there. It ain't sticky to the track.
Is it just y'all two in the studio together?
Yeah, probably, yeah. This particular day. I don't know if Chad made it yet.
Right.
I don't know if Chad made it yet.
Shout out to Chad. I don't think he gets enough credit for.
Yeah.
He did. I think he did a little co-producing on some stuff too, as
Right.
well.
So, okay, Dreaming.
Dreaming. Oh, Dreaming of the Past.
Dreaming of the Past, featured
Dreaming
Kanye.
of the Past. Man, I actually stole that one. Cause
Let's talk about the death.
yeah, because you know, a lot of times me and Ye will work on albums simultaneously. So he got a folder, I got a folder. You know, he pick all the beats and be like, okay, that's your folder, this is my folder. And
From other producers?
some his and
Okay.
yeah, and just, you know, just a hard drive that he has of just joints. And he'll pick stuff that he thinks is a good enough skeleton for me to rhyme to. He accidentally, I think, played that beat, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, let me get that. And he was like, nah, I love it. You know, it's mine. This and that. And I kept asking for it. So ultimately, I noticed he still hadn't wrote the song yet.
Right.
And I was like, damn, man, you ain't gonna write the song. Let me get the song. And he finally let me get it. And then I was just like, listen, why don't you just put, like, you know, 8 bars on the end of it? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that way I could lock in the song.
Right.
If he knew he was on it, then I could get it. Right. So that's what we did.
Right. And then it became your record.
Yeah, for sure.
So y'all first recorded it with the intention of hit going on his album?
No. Didn't even. No, I like once I got it and put the verses on it. He heard it and was like, man, I can't be on that. And I was like, nah, you can. Like, what's up? Just get yours off. And I gave him the comparison of Big coming in for like 3 bars on Lil Kim, Queen Bitch. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, everything you do don't gotta be heavy lifting. You already produced the beat. Why you gotta have 16, 24 bars back. It ain't all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like that's why the record wasn't written in the first place. It was, it was heavy. You know, you got to go in on that joint. Right. He probably just taking his time, whatever. I'm like, bro, give it to me. Get yours off. You can get yours off in 4 bars.
Right. Now, before we go on, because I'm going to go right back into the album, but before we get into that, where was you at when you seen Ye say Big Sean was the worst thing he's ever? He threw the side down. Where was?
I think I was at the crib. Yeah, I think I was at the crib.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I mean, that's the answer.
But I mean, I feel like they be having their little they issues, bro.
Right.
Like, listen, man, you can have issues with Ye, man.
Yeah.
People,
he's a different
it's
individual.
back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So they was having their issues, and I guess he felt, the need to get it off, and we don't see him that often.
Right.
Doing like you.
Right,
you got the interview.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
clap for that. Clap for that.
Yeah.
I can do this shit too. But
it was great.
But and I feel like he probably was just getting whatever he felt off his chest.
Right.
But they be having their little back and forths as well.
And was it a call that you got from Big Sean after that, direct or no? Then you got to see him back on Big Sean on Drink Champs.
Nah, I didn't get no call. I don't think I got a call. Damn, did I? No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't discuss it. I wouldn't discuss it, man. Like that's they shit, man.
Right.
You know why I say that? Because other than your beef with, OVO, I feel like you're the most level-minded person.
I'm for sure the most level-minded. I'm for sure. Let's just be honest. I'm for sure
we're clear
the most.
with the other guys.
I'm
Not
fair.
with them,
I'm
but
fair.
pretty much everywhere.
I'm fair.
Yes.
I'm
feel like you're
level-minded. I don't. I don't meddle.
Right.
I just,
you stay in your lane.
I stay in my lane.
Right.
So you don't never step in where Kid Cudi says,
nope.
I'm never going to be on another record with
Nope.
him.
I say, Cudi, please just clear this song for me.
right.
Please, Cudi. I know. You, because Cudi, Cudi's like, Cudi's my brother.
Right.
Like, Cudi's like, man, he really gonna stand on what it is that he, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that he had an issue with, he gonna stand on that.
Right.
So, man, you don't even know. Like, he was the last person cleared on the album.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you getting down to the wire and you getting like...
Why, because he was holding back?
Damn right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Damn right. Like, I'm in the studio doing like radio drops, and he called me and I'm like, bruh, please. I know. But just,
Why did you know? Because the label had told you that he was being skeptical of clearing?
So I heard after a while, like when I'm just wondering, like, what's the progress with the album as far as turning it in and handing it in, because the music been done.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what's the date gonna be, and I can't get these answers, and nobody's saying nothing for a long time. Like everybody just being, no, we just getting it together, and then it finally got to come out that it was Cudi, and I was like, damn. So he ended up calling me, and just telling me like, just telling me how he felt and telling me he's gonna clear it, and it's never nothing about me, and but he was like, yo, this the last one with me.
He let it be known.
But I heard you had hired a video director and everything.
I hired a video director. I seen the video director the other night. Seen him the other night. Told me how they had the treatment together. Me and Ye picked this particular dude.
Right.
And he was like,
you ain't
man.
got half of the check though.
No.
Okay,
he was like, and everything just blew up. I was like, yeah. And I don't know if we ever gonna do it.
So you got to hear the information prior to it being public.
What's that?
That this was Cudi's last.
Yeah.
So he actually called you, gave you that respect, and then sent a tweet out that. Like I never seen a tweet go viral. The tweet was viral. That shit was everywhere.
I know, man. That's Cudi fans is rabid. Like they are rabid.
Right.
As soon as he do something, say something, and go crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something that Cudi did for me that a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I was like in this weird space, right? And I think I was on tour with a group called Mastercraft. You remember this?
Yeah, I remember. You recorded that joint at our studio, at Crazy Head Studios.
At Mastercraft, and they were like a Canadian like EDM band, and they wanted me to do a record.
That record did something for you.
So I was in this like weird world, and I would just go and just.
Did you do the Tonight Show?
I did like a whole bunch of these crossovers.
That shit worked.
It was like a little crazy year of my life, right? But I wasn't going to like hip hop clubs, and I definitely wasn't going to like real hip hop clubs. And Cudi, I forget how Cudi got in contact with me or how we even spoke. And he said, "Yo, come to my show tonight." And I was like, for what? Like in my mind, I said, for what? I didn't say for what to him. But I was like, how would I identify with your audience? I'm this guy that's over here doing this different type of music at this point. Like, where does this correlate? And he brung me out, and then he had me do all these Neptune records. I don't know if you remember that. Okay. And then he was like, Pharrell is God in our world. And you brung us God. So you're God in our world. And I had never thought of shit like that. I was like, in this hipster crowd, they fuck with me. What am I doing? I was in like caught in fucking purgatory, in hip-hop purgatory, and I forgot that this hipster crowd that Pharrell and kind of like made this whole audience, and I can still be who I am. And Kid Cudi was the first person to show me that, yo, brother, you're a god in this audience. Because we looked at that audience like weirdos. We were bozos ourselves. We was like, oh, those guys, they wear backpacks. Yeah. And, they do cocaine in the bathroom. It's different. It's different, But then I realized, hey, man, the audience is okay. And I fuck with that audience. Okay, let's get to the next record. Neck and Wrist Don't Lie. Now, first off, let's just be clear. You're using Drug Dealers Anonymous. Yeah. You're using this. Yeah. So this is favor dos. Yeah. It's not favor uno. Right. It's favor dos. Favor doce. Yeah. No doce dos. Hey, man, this is my shit. This is favor number 2. Yeah. Niggas don't get no favors from the God.
I know, man.
Is the hook already there?
Shout out the whole, man.
As y'all making the record, you saying we calling the guard? Mm-hmm. As you making the record, or you all right?
Soon as I laid the verse. Okay. Soon as I laid the verse, the hook is there. I was like, listen, format it so he has a space. Matter of fact, no, it was like the bridge, everything. All right. And I was like, just leave him open space. All right. And man, I just emailed it to him.
See, me personally, the name of the record would have scared me to send it to him. Nah. Because, neck and wrist don't lie. Yeah. I've had drinks with him one time, and he had on just a light $3.5 million.
Not a stone in sight.
No, it was I believe it was a Paddock factory though. Yeah, of course. They called it the Pablo Escobar, some shit like this. I didn't even want to ask any further. No, listen. But that's what I'm trying to say. $3.5 million. This was an off day. That's
the only reason I call him though. Honestly, I mean about music. When it comes to music, when it comes to music, because I wrote a second verse for it. Right. It just didn't hit like I wanted it to hit. Right. So, and I only reach out to him musically. Right. When I feel like the song needs an uptick, take it to the next level. Yes. And
we at Jupiter. Yeah. Let's go to Mars.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And I mean, Neck and Wrist Don't Lie. I know that he's gonna say 12 things that I can't say. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other artists who could have been on it.
It was disrespectful.
But they not gonna say too much.
He said
that
he put
I can't
niggas'
say.
mansions on
their
his wall. Stop.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
No, we got different sob stories. Like, I was done. I'm done. Like, I needed all. I was done. Yeah. But so I just reach out to him. When I
we
feel like...
We got a bottle of Ace of Spade for you just in case, to celebrate your album, if in case, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's get continue, I'm sorry.
But I reach out when I feel like he can add something to the song that I just can't do.
And it was dope because you got the guys got to premiere it on iHeart.
Yeah.
Every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
So if a person didn't like y'all, they got to not like y'all more.
Yeah,
because every hour on the hour. I mean, explain that to an artist. We're gonna get right back into the album, but is that like a plus when you could be able to just go straight out the gate and get it on the radio because of who you are and the person you have on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when you can get a record on radio and people, and it gets that head start, that jump start.
Right.
You usually do that in trying to make sure that record is gonna go, like really, try to chart, so on and so forth.
And you still feel that radio has that impact today?
Yeah, I think so. I think radio is very important. I think for what it is that we do, man, we need to check off every box.
Right.
Pick up Doc
You know what I'm
Winters.
saying? Yeah. For
Right.
sure.
Yeah. Pick up my man Ayo too.
Yeah, for sure. Like we need to check off every box. And that was something that, like, just out of respect of who it was on the song, I'm really fighting, like, nah. At the end of the day, I want people to
needs that
hear
look.
this song. It needs that look. I mean,
Right.
the profile of the artist on it, the feature, him and Pharrell is too high for it not to get that look. I don't necessarily make radio records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
then the video is gonna be like a headache.
yeah, well,
It's
the
not-
video, we're not gonna do a video.
You know what's crazy?
No, we ain't doing a video.
You know what's crazy? Which people would appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all was to do a video where y'all not even in there.
Oh no, we'll do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, for people thinking we gonna shoot a video, like
Yeah.
Hov is coming to sit on a set
Right,
and do a
right.
video.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Which listen, I would have shot it in his house.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
just so he didn't have to do
On the
nothing.
iPhone.
bro, on the
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah.
But nah. But end of the day, man, I think that record had the impact, and it talked to our core,
Right.
my core and his core.
Right.
And I think they the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next record. Just So You Remember.
Yeah, just so you remember who you dealing with. That's the rap moment on the album to me, like the heavy rap moment, stripped down beat, and it's one of my favorite records. But it stayed in more of that mixtape lane, just barring out. I don't even know how many lines it is, but it's a lot.
Okay. Now let's go to the next record. Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Now here's the question I asked about this.
What's up?
Did y'all call Joey Crack and before this?
Nope.
No, we just sampled him. He got to hear it with us, like or like
Damn, you know what? Somebody might have told him.
okay.
Maybe. Or
And Ye
no,
produced this, right?
Yeah, but Ye produced, but it dropped as a single, so you got to clear it.
Right.
So yeah, so probably in the clearance process he knew, but the record was done, and Ye was like, nah, you got to put Joe Crack, Fat Joe on the front of that though.
Yesterday's Price.
Yep. He was like, got to start like that. That to me is Ye's biggest, that's where his genius comes from, his instincts.
Right.
Like it's fast.
His
Like,
gift.
you know what I'm saying? Like whenever he's in the moment and it's musically and his instincts kick in,
Right.
you are definitely gonna get a gem out of like what it is that he's trying to make or create.
Was it
for
also
you.
him who said black and white video and he gonna dance like Puff Daddy?
That's the whole thing. He saw the whole
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
vision.
Flavor in your ear.
Listen, changed my outfit. I ain't have on the leather. He wanted me to have on the leather. I had on like some type of vest. Nah, you need the leather, the Craig Mack, big pocket. You know, like you got to have it. But yeah, like he saw the whole vision for that. And once the record was done, the video was shot the next day. So he was like, nah, y'all get in, y'all go shoot, find a space, go do it. And I don't know, 8-9 hours on set.
This is Def Jam budget?
Yeah.
face when I said that. She got real just now. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, hold on. Where we at? Like, come on. Okay. Ooh, you want to ask this one?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
I heard it's a perfect day.
Perfect day.
Everybody was there, smoked up. I just threw that out there. I don't know. I don't know that part, but I heard everyone was. Cudi just arrived in the studio.
Yeah.
Jay is already. This is already down. This is a perfect day. Perfect record.
Yep.
Fuck.
You know, just a really good day. Ye just was like he got on the MPC and started chopping the Beyonce 1+1 sample. And you know, like you said, Cudi came through. Right. The only thing he couldn't find
to his like 5 hooks, right?
Yeah. But the only thing Ye couldn't find that day was the drums. And so, you know, it takes me a second just to write anyway. So you know, by the time he was like, yo, send this to Pharrell, let him put his drums on it.
So that's the only record they worked on collaborating.
Yeah, that's the only record that
And it was because of that, because he couldn't figure out the drums?
Yeah, I mean, he just didn't have like, I remember him just going through drums and none of it was hitting to his liking. And he was like, yo, send this to P. Like, tell him put his drums on it.
Because had he figured out the drums, it might not have been a collaborative record.
Right. It wasn't, it wasn't supposed to be like, he'd be in the moment.
Right.
Like, for lack of a better term for back then, it was supposed to be like A-side, B-side.
Right.
Was it like it's supposed to be meant to be?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, that's good. For this next record, I feel like, and let's be clear, so we're not getting the Kid Cudi and Kanye video. And if we do get it, it's gonna be in separate rooms because that can still happen.
I would like for it to. I mean, listen, it was performing really well, so I think we should. I mean, I talked to Cudi yesterday and just was like telling him how crazy the song is doing.
Right.
He's like, nah, I know, I love that record, this and that. So,
and you own this master too this time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Make some noise for that.
Yeah.
Noise for that. Yeah. I think Cudi should do it. They don't have to be in the same room. We've done things.
Yeah, they don't gotta be.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go to the next one. For some reason, I feel like this is one of your top 3 of the album. Call My Bluff.
Yeah. Call My Bluff for sure is top 3 for me. Simply because it was work. It was real work. And it was like, me taking direction and like, really hopping into character and really just trying to execute what it is that P wanted me to, what he feels is gonna level me up musically. Man, the whole idea of the record came from, I thought I was gonna have an issue with somebody, right? And I was telling Pharrell about it. And my man had called me, was like, oh, I heard it's about, it might be some blah, 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 blah. He was like, well, his girl be trying to fuck me all the time. And he was like, yeah, she be in my DMs, boom, boom. Like, he was like, yeah, she all the time. He said, so I'm gonna fuck her. He said, I'm gonna tape her. He said, we gonna have fun with it. We can have fun. Like, we can have fun with this whole shit because it's gonna kill him. Right? And then he was like, and if it go crazy, but if it get crazy or whatever, he sent me 2 addresses. He was like, it can go wherever. And I thought about it. I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not even on it. Like I'm not, I ain't even tripping like that, but I knew in myself, like, yo, if I even entertain this, I was excited about it at first, and then I was like, if I entertain it, this is a false that I can't really turn off. Because he not gonna play at all. So, needless to say, I was telling P about it, and that's where the nonchalant, I can get it done, I can have it happen, Joker, energy, nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? It's my way if I really wanted to be my way. Attitude comes from in the joint.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah. That's just the real backstory.
I wouldn't have thought that. All right, so scrap it off.
Scrape it off the top. Scrape it off the top. I felt, man, the track was was fun.
That's your radio record to me.
You think so?
To me, that's I want to see you in motherfucking Anguilla.
Oh, okay.
Eating mangoes.
Okay.
On the Yala chair, you know the thing. Was it the thing? The hammock.
Hammock.
The hammock. Yeah.
On the Yala chair.
Yeah, on the Yala chair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that. I think that's it. That's my opinion.
I mean, I just think it's fire. I mean, listen, it's performing crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I feel like Uzi is the king of the youth, for real.
Yeah.
I feel like Don Toliver is when it comes to the melodies. I can't go on my Explore page and there ain't a girl putting on makeup to Don Toliver's music.
Wow. Fire.
You know what I'm saying? He's talking at that frequency that people rocking with. Girls are rocking with. So you could be right. I'm just, you gotta see how these joints, how it turns out.
Now, hear me clearly.
Yeah, hear me clearly, man.
You know what's crazy? And this is real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody here knows this. I probably started working with Pharrell 97 it had to be, because it dropped in 98. And remember back then we had to record a year in advance.
Right.
As much as I've ever been around Pharrell, as much as it gave me one of the first pair of Vapes, and I wore it and everyone laughed at me because they said, those look like fake Uptowns, right?
Me too.
Never one time in all of these years has Nigo ever said hi to me.
Wow.
I swear to God, we've been in the same room. I've never once, he's never said hi. And I might be just as guilty.
Yeah,
I might be just as guilty because I've probably never said hi back because I never felt like his energy permitted me to say hi. So all these years, I've never said, me and Nigo have never spoke. I don't even know if you can speak English. That's how ill it is. I've never seen him speak.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can't even really speak to that, but I know that just with him, it's a respect thing and respecting people's space and just it's just what they do over there anyway. Yeah. So I mean, he's familiar. We met him. We met him because of the music.
Yeah, I heard that y'all met him because of the jury, right?
No, because he was a fan of the music and then found out that P was getting his jury done from Jacob. So he would come and get everything P got in 3 colors with all the best diamonds every time. And that's that's who really made that connection as far as Nigo goes.
All right. So let's get to that record.
Yeah.
Break down that record.
Oh man, hear me clearly. One of the first records that I did, and the beat just had a real. It just spoke to me, and it spoke to the hot 16 in me. And just recently, my biggest regret from this album is Nas not being on this record, because I did that the one verse that I had on it, I sent it to Nas ages ago.
Wow.
Ages ago. As soon as I got it, I was like, nah, I want Nas on this. Because I felt like, I just felt like he would have killed it, right?
Right.
So they got quiet. I didn't hear from him for a long time or whatever. But I gave it to him so long ago that I felt like, I gave him time.
Right.
So I ran into him at Cote, man, the Korean steakhouse.
Coit.
What is it?
Coit. C-O-T-E.
Yeah.
Coit.
Yeah,
you gotta get put a little bougie to it.
I didn't know.
Put a little bougie to it.
Coat.
Yeah. You know what? I might be pronouncing it wrong.
No, I don't know.
That
Could be
Coit.
Coit.
Let's call it Coit.
Yeah, Coit.
All right, so man, I ran into him, man. He was like, yo, what's up? Blah, 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 blah.
In Miami or New York?
In New York.
Okay,
in
cool.
New York, man.
He owned them both.
Yeah, he brought out thousands of dollars worth of Wagyu and sent it over to the table, came over. We just talked about, I was like, man, I still want you on this record. I said, man, I want you to be I said, I'm gonna put this record out because by this time Paris Fashion Week had happened. They had got the snippet, it got all the hits or whatever. And I was like, but I want you to still be the last verse because that'll be the surprise on my album. Like, you know, because I'm putting the song on my album for sure.
Right. You out here trying to have Hov and Nas on this shit.
Man, you know what I was going for.
I understand what you were doing.
You know what I was doing.
I understand what you're doing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just didn't happen, man. It did not happen, man. Biggest regret of the album.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Open Air.
Yeah. Open Air. I feel like Open Air was an answer to one of those records. And it was either an answer to Dreaming of the Past or it was an answer to Hear Me Clearly. That was Pharrell trying to get in his dark bag. And just trying to really just, like, man, Ye couldn't have all the hard records.
Right.
He got to show he could do it too.
Right. Okay, now the last one.
The best one.
You know what? It's crazy. When I first listened to it, I didn't look at the features on purpose.
Okay.
'Cause I wanted to just appreciate the music.
Okay.
But about what I did want to do was to listen to it in order that you made.
Okay.
You know,
right.
sometimes they shuffle. So that what I kept doing was after I was playing it, I went back to the original playlist to make sure that it was correct. And you and your brother sound so good together.
Yeah.
I couldn't really see where you started and he finished at one point. So I sat back and I was like, oh shit, because like I said, I didn't look at I didn't know he was on there.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me like, oh shit, the young version of Clips. I remember, the grinding video, me driving out there, me going to y'all hood and seeing like, wow, Virginia's really fucking the hood. And it just, but how hard, I know you got the little brother card, I've been watching your interviews, but still, this album doesn't really represent what he represents. What I mean by that is, he's a man of God. He's a man who, like, this wasn't like a Mace move, not taking a shot at Mace, but like, this was like he really dove in. Like, you follow him on Instagram. He has people that he preaches to. This is a real full-fledged thing. So how do you convince him? Like I said, I know you got the little brother card, but other than that, because it's like, I know you're gonna say, well, you got this other content on here. So how do you convince him to do that?
It wasn't really convincing. I think my brother is he's really self-aware. Like, he knows, my brother knows he's like the realest.
Right.
He knows he's the realest. So he can put him in any situation.
Right.
And he just gonna be him, do him. Right. He doesn't necessarily think that because he's on a record that has whatever type of content, like, if you let him tell it, he getting his message across and his point across.
Away from his.
Yeah.
Right.
And and it's competitive for him too. He like, man, I'm still dope. Like, I'm dope. And I can be dope saying this, and I can be better than you saying it.
Right.
Like, that's his whole shit.
Right.
So that record, I think that record let everybody know that the possibility of doing a Clips record would make a lot of people happy. And just I don't know, I think that, like, I mean, it'd just be up to him. It's just up to him. Like, it ain't even me.
So there's
like,
no more conversations from that record.
That spawned
into making it a reality.
Funny thing is, he hit me the other day like, I see what they saying. He hit me the other day. He's like, I see what they saying, and he was like, yo, I want you to change on the credits. Make sure it says Malice, not No Malice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it does say No Malice.
It does?
Yeah. It does.
No, it says Malice. It says Malice.
Wait, hold on.
It says Malice.
Yeah. What is this?
Right there. See, I pray. No Malice.
But what is this though? Like, that's
that was through Google.
Oh yeah, no.
It says
no,
Malice.
on the actual.
Yeah, look, you on the same message.
No, but I'm on another page.
We got the bootleg Google.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got Google. You got Google.
That's my engineer. He got the Colombian Google. He got the Colombian Google. This Google's on cocaine, man. You know what I'm saying? They listening to your rap. They want the cocaine Google. You know what I'm saying? He's from Colombia. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it would be crazy though if you guys pulled off an album together. You could. That duality can exist.
Yo, listen.
It would be so crazy.
If we worked together too long. This is. I remember a dude from my hood. He passed away, so I don't want to. But he told me, he was like, yo, I want to get on. Right? He was like, so I want to diss you. And I was like, diss me? I was like, diss me? Like, what sense does that make? He was like, no, because you're the biggest artist, so if I diss you, I'll get attention. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what we'll do? Let's do it on the same record. You diss me, but I'm gonna be able to go back. I'm gonna show you I really rap. And it made me think about that because it was two opposite opinions. And I was like, yeah, but he never got to do it. He passed away. But I think of that when I think of you and your brother. Like, you not changing nothing.
Nothing.
And him not changing nothing.
Changing
and it'd be the opposite of opinion, but it's where you guys, correlate and where you guys go down the same train.
You know, even in my solo career, I still know the difference. I still know what I'm missing.
Right.
Like, that's the one thing I have not been able to really pinpoint for, like, to sort of give to the fans.
What, you and your brother?
No, like the fact of me being solo and not being able to really channel and tap in. I know what the fan is missing when they just hear me and don't hear him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really, really do.
Right.
And it's something I used to, I really used to try really hard to do.
Right.
But still to this day, I don't hit the vein. I don't hit the vein properly when it come to that.
And he was rapping before you.
Oh, for sure. My brother's 5 years older than me.
Right.
Yeah, he's been rapping, been everything.
Do we have a church?
No.
We need to hip hop need to build.
Oh, a church.
Yeah. Malice Church.
Listen, he'd kill it.
Yes.
He would kill it.
We need because like there's certain people who I want to pray over me. It'd be like Rev Run, DMX, and your brother.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Pray for me. Like, if I was a thing, because I believe in him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe.
X wanted to do a song with my brother.
Oh, no, that would have been crazy.
I know.
That would have been crazy. You had a relationship with X, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That was a big homie. So we're going to move on right now.
Yes, sir.
By the way, congratulations once again to your album. Congratulations for making a masterpiece. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a classic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not going to wait for how everyone else. It's definitely a classic, and I'm very glad that you didn't let Kanye slack, you didn't let Pharrell slack, because these are both very rich people. Before we move on to Quick Time with Slime.
Yeah.
I'm going to piss while you do that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, all right. This is a watch question. You probably don't even care. Who got the best watch game in the game?
Pharrell.
Okay, I'm talking about everybody.
I mean, man, it might be. Ho got the most expensive watches.
He got the most expensive for sure.
Right.
Okay.
But no, man. I mean, P strong.
No, P is crazy. Let me just tell you something. P was wearing Richard Millie's when I thought it was Swatch.
A long time ago. That's what I'm getting at.
I used to laugh.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, I'm talking about when you talk about furs. When you talk about furs, you gotta really. It ain't a lot that he ain't first stat. Yeah. So it's. I mean.
Mark Wahlberg is out here disrespectful.
Who is that?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he
Mark
is.
Mark Wahlberg is disrespect. His watch killing.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
Colin is out here monkey foot and shit too.
Yeah, but those.
The Pharrell got a $6 million joint from the moon.
With the moon dust in it or something? Is it?
I was going to say, you know how like we came up together. You can't even say that with that watch. You can just be like, I was gonna take that loss.
Listen, he got all the watch. I mean, and he only doing the ones. The ones.
I see he got a new Richard Mille with the Cuban link band from Richard Mille.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
This is, excuse me, he calls him Richard.
Yeah.
Richard. I don't know how to pronounce. Nigga named Richard to me. His mama named Richard. I'm calling Richard. But so you're saying Pharrell top 1, Jay-Z most expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
who? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. J Balvin. I said his name correct this time.
Yeah.
J Balvin out here.
Oh
bro.
yeah, he's heavy too. I'm just saying that like when I'm considering the game, I'm talking about like, man, I feel like Pharrell put a lot of people on.
Yes.
To things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We talking about the watches right now, but even that, I feel like he put people on.
Right.
It'll be a back and forth. I mean, bro, look how far hip hop is coming. Everybody's a billionaire every day, so it can be a new most expensive watch every day.
Right.
But I'm talking about, when you look at who is like, okay, people following culturally, like what he did, whatever the case may be, I feel like he's like one of those, definitely one of them ones.
Yeah, him. Drake is outside too.
I don't know. I don't follow him like that.
I was just wanted to see your face expression. I'm sorry. He's pretty ill too. Yeah, but you said Pharrell in your book, Pharrell number 1 watch guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna play a game right now. It's called Quick Time with Slime.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you familiar with it?
Let's do it.
We're gonna give you it's a choice, one or the other.
Yeah.
If you pick both, you take a shot for it. If you're not drinking, we can have somebody come in and drink. We got Mr. Lee come in and drink for you if you're not drinking. Because he's been on your album. I can tell y'all did cocaine deals together. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Dominicans.
Mr. Lee definitely did cocaine.
Whenever a Dominican know a guy from Virginia, it's definitely cocaine involved. I'm just throwing y'all. I just never did. But if you want, you can do that. Or you can, because I heard you drink deli, or you drink the black man.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
drink
We
the black man. Goddammit. That's right.
You got someone drinking for you? You got someone drinking for you?
No, I'm not having nobody drinking for me because I got one more day of Ramadan.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying. I'm gonna make the one day.
Cool.
The one day. But
So
we
Sonny-
celebrating you.
Okay.
Sonny can drink for me.
Yes, I'm saying. Yes, I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. What the fuck you think I said?
Oh, I apologize. I thought you meant me personally.
No,
My bad,
no,
my
no,
bad.
Sonny, come in,
you know,
brother.
I don't like being too sober and shit. It's like
Sonny, you don't
like,
have to put on a headband for this. Come on.
Okay, this one off top.
Yes, sir.
Can we get him a cup? This one off top. Give Sonny now, I'm gonna tell you off top.
I'm picking somebody every time, so it don't matter.
So we're not drinking, is what you're saying.
I'm picking somebody every time.
Cypress Hill killed it. They did it. They picked somebody every time.
But it was crazy with
They're
Cypress.
all of them together.
They all was in one.
In unison. In unison, they
for
answered.
real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one. I don't know if I'm gonna tell you one time. You called me. You was disappointed.
And you?
No.
Oh.
And Pharrell. And I'm gonna tell you. In fact, it was a 6 o'clock in the morning call.
Yep.
I remember where I was at, and you taught me something. You didn't know this. I don't know if you know this, but you taught me something. This is when we first came up with Quick
I
Time.
didn't want you to air it.
Huh?
I didn't want you to air it.
Oh, so you gonna say it right now?
No.
Okay.
No. I didn't want you to. The Quick Time with Slime, I had wished you didn't air it. When he had to go back and forth.
Okay, all right. So I remember you called and you said, "I'm in the middle of making this album, and we almost damn near in the middle of a war with this guy, and he had to be politically correct because I believe the answer for Quick Time with Slime was Pusha or Drake." Mm-hmm. And Pharrell said he drank for it. He drank for it, and it was like he's being politically correct. And that was the first time I ever heard you even not mad, but you was disappointed. Like, we're in the middle of a war. This motherfucker making my album. He couldn't pick me. And I was just like, I never seen you emotional ever.
Listen,
that's genuine.
And this is on the phone. Look ahead.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine.
Yeah. And is that because there's a code of the streets, right? Where you my man, I'm with you right or wrong. Mm-hmm. But I also tell you when you're wrong.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Why did you feel like not betrayed? I don't want that's a wrong answer. Why didn't you think Pharrell answered he didn't answer that question correct?
Because there is no wrong when it comes to me and P.
Right.
It's just, you're right. I don't care.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
Right.
Like, that's
Respect that.
just what it is. Like, even when you're wrong, he could be the wrongest person in this room.
Right.
Right now, he's right.
Right.
Now, we can go out there, and I'll be like, yo, you wrong as shit. But that's how it goes.
Yes, that's the point.
That's just,
Going back to the team shit or something.
Yeah, like, that's just what it is.
Right.
But I will say this, though, like, he's sitting in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like,
And
he's sitting in front of you, and
Right.
you the same.
Right. Here
It's
I
us.
am.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm thinking, I expect Pharrell to be politically correct.
right.
Until you gave me that point of view, was like, yo, I'm in the middle of making the album now, N.O.R.E.
Right.
He's producing it. I don't need that type of, I wanted him to say, you know, me. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I didn't look at every single, on a chessboard where the pawn moves a little bit, and no one really just picks it up. That little move that the pawn makes matters too later on down the
Every
line.
move
matters a lot.
Every move matters. Yes. Speak it.
Let's go.
Every move matters, right? That's what people don't know.
Yeah, every move matters.
Every
That's
move
true.
matters.
That's true.
And the pawn could be
Brambleton,
king.
every move matters.
Right.
Yay, every move matters. P, every
Right.
move matters.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we getting into quick time with slime. And by the way, just so you know, your friend Mr. Lee writes this to crash people up. So he
Right.
definitely probably did this
Man.
directly for you. All right, cool. You ready? Now this is either artist, producer, whichever way you
Shout
want.
out to Puff, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out to
motherfucking
Puff.
Diddy, y'all.
Shout out to Puff.
And Diddy, that's right. Yeah, he making an album and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't even let me hear it because he said I'm gonna blow it up. I said, yes, I am. Kanye or Pharrell?
Pharrell.
That's what's up. Okay. Jada Kiss or Fabulous?
Jada.
Swiss Beats or Timberland?
Swiss.
I'm not gonna ask why.
Oh, I mean, I'm just, Swiss made money, cash hoes. I'm done.
Money, cash, hoes, money, cash, hoes.
Yeah.
Primo or P-Rock?
Shit.
Take a shot?
No. Primo made Dwick. Primo.
Okay.
And you taking a shot.
2 Chainz or Big Sean?
Two Chainz had the best verse on Mercy.
Okay. That's how's verse go? How's verse go? Nobody remember? Come on.
Two Chainz had the best verse on Mercy.
So you
man.
remember a little bit? Let's go.
Can't
Here.
pull up the. All right, cool. All right, KRS or Rakim?
Fuck. Man.
Take a shot.
Nah, I'm not taking a shot. I'm gonna pick one.
I'm
but
gonna take a shot.
But you had to take a shot to that?
No, he just taking a shot because.
Because you haven't taken any shots.
Who you think?
Both.
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah. I would.
Man, that's tough.
Both were game changers at that time.
Yeah.
So both?
I don't know, man, because I still see. Like right this very second.
I feel like you lean in
think-
Rakim.
No, because right this very second, I feel like KRS still could sit in front of me and rhyme and scold me and everybody at this table right now. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think
And he
Rakim
would.
can too?
And he would.
He would, right?
Right.
Yeah, like, but Rakim definitely had more of an impact on me just culturally. Like, I feel like,
And you never noticed Rakim ain't even curse.
right.
That's crazy.
Just crazy.
I'm gonna say both. Forget it.
Yeah, you take
I'll
that's a
say
shot,
both.
sir.
Yeah,
Take a shot. Okay. Okay.
But I ain't scared to say either one. But I just can't think right now.
It goes without saying.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah.
ODB or Bismarcky?
Bismarcky.
Pretty much they was in the same category too, right?
I like
if
that.
it wasn't
Yeah.
like a
I liked
Bismarck, it
it.
probably wouldn't be an ODB.
I like
because
it.
like in
Yeah.
comedy,
I
rap.
love
like,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely love it. I mean,
Let me
love the
ask you before we
comparison.
move on.
Yeah.
Have you been approached to do verses?
No, I don't think so. Right? No,
Something you interested in?
not really.
Huh?
No. Not right now.
All
I'm still competing right now in the right now. And I'm still like trying to like, I don't even want to, bro, I'm working on the next album now. Like right this second. The 3rd and 4th or whatever days I'm supposed to be in the studio. I actually canceled studio today. So I'm like trying to, we gonna see how far this really go. And I ain't trying to reminisce about nothing.
That's fire. Okay. So you ain't so you're saying basically you're not interested in verses right now.
No.
Even if the bag is hefty.
Oh, I mean, if the bag's stupid, who am I mean? It gotta be stupid, but I'm not.
Then you'll reminisce about something.
Versus is something I like. Like it's something I like. It's something I like to watch. It's something that I'm into. So bag wise, I wasn't even thinking. I'm thinking you just asking me on some
In general.
what you want shit.
Right.
Like, it's kind of like I don't know obviously but DJ Cassidy. He has this thing called Pass the Mic, which I love. I actually
But she's been
love
asking
it.
you to do
He's
it
been
forever.
asking me to do it, but he names it 90s rappers, and it's like I don't want to be there, bro. I'm a 2022 hip hop media motherfucking mogul. I don't want to be labeled a fucking 90s rapper.
I mean, nah. It's just that.
You ain't doing it. You just said.
I mean,
You just said
I
you
never
didn't want to reminisce.
Yeah, I never heard it put like that. I don't want to reminisce.
Yeah, I don't want to reminisce.
Yeah,
right now.
that's basically
I don't.
what me and you were saying the same dialect in a different way, in
Yeah.
a different vernacular. But because you don't want you still perform grinding?
I do. I will.
Okay.
I'll still perform grinding. I don't perform much else though.
Okay.
You know, I still perform grinding.
All right. Because I went to a Cameron show and he didn't perform Horse and Carriage. I was mad. I was upset. I wanted Horse and Carriage and 357.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I mean, I would.
I wanted that. I never told him that. Probably just text him. Okay, boom. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boys in the Hood or Minister Society?
Boys in the Hood.
Okay. Now, Boys in the Hood. That's
Doe.
Ice Cube. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Minister Society is
Mm-hmm. Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate. That's right.
And Boys in the Hood was first.
Okay. ASAP Rocky or Travis Scott?
ASAP Rocky.
Said that very fast, sir.
I mean, like them both, but Rocky.
Because a lot of people say that Rocky's like the originator.
Oh, I don't even compare the two. I just, Rocky's taste level is just
Right.
A1. Like super high. I think Travis makes dope records. I
Right.
think there's something that's really classic about Rocky
Right.
that I
Yeah.
fuck with.
Yes. We fuck with Rocky too.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the next one?
No, I don't even have it pulled up. Come on, man. When you fuck up, then you tell me you got the next one.
No, it's not. It's not. I fucked up. I forgot to type in my code because people be telling me my code. I'll be switching my shit every week. They be like, "Yo, brother."
You be like every 20. You got the next one?
1, 2, 4, 5.
I can't get into my phone.
They're like, your code is 1, 2, 4. I'm like, how the fuck do they see this shit on the internet? So yeah,
stop doing that.
Hey, I've learned. Saha the Prince or Rhyme Fest?
They both been a part of history. I'm gonna say both.
Okay. We respect that.
Oh, we gotta take the shot, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Take the shot.
Don't fall asleep here, bro.
They both been a part
N.O.R.E.
of history. They both
All right,
both
yes.
done some very, very incredible things and been a part of a lot of like legacy shit. Like, can't even front on them. Either one.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Big L or Big Pun?
Big pun.
Reason why? Or you
Big pun. Big pun made twins.
it's crazy.
There ain't nobody doing that.
Dead in the middle, a little.
I like how he
All
refers
of
to the specific track that he's
Yes,
thinking in his mind at that
exactly.
moment.
Yes. I love the fan version of it. I
Yeah.
love it. When you
He's
get
like,
the fan mode, like when you're a fan
the
of something,
name, the song.
I love it. I can see it
Boom,
in your
right there.
eyes. I can just see it's just like a
Right.
totally different thing to you. Okay. Pablo Escobar or El Chapo?
Mr. Lee wants to know.
Definitely Mr. Lee question.
He would put Mr. Lee, but
Pablo Escobar.
He-
Pablo Escobar.
Because he was first?
Nah. It's not because he was first. But
the zoo. I mean, Chopper might have gone
yeah,
further
you
though.
know, you know what? Because you know what it is. I get family vibes out of Pablo. Like I got to see, you know, when you hear about it, when they talk about him, you see like, oh man, he loved his kids and
Right.
things like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that type of intel with Chapo. Yeah, I don't know
I
that
heard
type
Escobar
of thing.
gave his horses cocaine and everything. Like,
You know what?
That's the information you cut out.
I mean, which is what I'm saying is it's a real thing. Like I feel like
N.O.R.E's Pablo
You know,
Escobar fun facts.
people will hear about the, you know, then they'll think, you know, just like some type of tyrant. But it was dope to get some of that insight that like he was kind of like a family man. And that picture, that's an iconic picture. Him and his child in front of the White House.
Oh yeah,
that was like
just straight tourists right there. Yeah.
bro.
how can you not?
Who does that?
Who doesn't have that? I got that picture with my pops too. That same exact one.
Pops was like, Chow.
He's Cuban and he can't do it.
Oh shit. Okay. Missy or Eve?
Missy.
Missy was the only misdemeanor.
Listen, hold on
That's
a second.
a brilliant
Hold on,
line.
let's stop. Missy over everybody. How about that?
Right.
Yeah.
You think Missy could beat Busta Rhymes in the
Listen,
verses?
Missy, untouchable.
Busta Rhymes though, in verse.
I'm going with Missy. I'm with Missy from Virginia. I'm
Missy
riding.
is your only misdemeanor.
That's it. I'm going with Missy.
Busta Rhymes, the mighty
Yup.
infamous.
God level.
Yes.
Missy.
She gonna come out with raindrops.
Listen, let's play video for video. What's up? What's up? Pull it up.
You
What?
don't want to talk that shit. What's up?
What?
I got Busta back.
Hey, listen.
No, I got Missy back too. I'm violated too.
You got
Yeah,
listen.
I
I mean, I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on Missy. It's win, lose, or draw, it's whatever. But
That'll be the most incredible verses there ever is.
and they
I
gotta
know-
do by visual too, because
Yes,
they're the
yes,
best
yes.
visual
They're the best
people.
two visuals.
Yeah.
True.
Yes. Yes.
You can't just do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Missy's a motherfucker.
We need her on Drink
moving
Champs,
on.
man.
Yeah, we need you on Drink
That'd be
Champs.
dope.
Yeah, that'd be
Moving
incredible.
on. They got Diddy or Steven Victor, but they don't know you like I know you. So I'm taking Diddy out of there. And I'm putting Rob Walker or Steven Victor. Chico. I got Chico.
Man! Man.
We drinking?
Man. No, I ain't drinking though. I'm not, man. I'm not. You know, man, you know I love them both. We going on vacation, all of us together, just recently. I mean, just, you know, coming up soon.
Okay.
But man, Steven Victor, man.
You get to the bag?
Dog, we going.
Okay.
We going. Win, lose, or draw. We going, listen, down together, the worst times to the best times. That's what it is.
Y'all on Billboard magazine with gloves on.
For sure. And I mean, you know, and Rob did manage me at one time.
Right.
But you know, Pharrell and Chad, that was their Steven Victor. Rob, he managed all of us. You know what I'm saying? And he was the one to them.
Right.
Steven is the one to me. So I'm going Steven.
Okay.
But you know.
Yes. Yes. We love them all.
Right.
Let's go. Yeah, drink to that. Goddamn, drink to that. Drink to my man Rob Walker. And Steven Victor. That's right. Steven Victor was here. He was here with Sean. When Sean came. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I want to go to Belize for no reason. I swear to God, I was gonna book a flight to Belize and Antigua. I don't know if this is off subject, but for no reason. I looked at my fucking Instagram and it was like Belize popped up. I was like, I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna figure out if Shine is there later. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just
Nah, we got a link with Shine.
like, I don't know. I just felt like just going. Like, and then my friend hit me. He's in Antigua. I was like, you know what? One of these days, I'm gonna go for one day and just go and just like fly in for 6 a.m. and then fly back out. So I'm gonna do some dumb shit like that. I'm gonna tell you. J. Cole or Kendrick?
J. Cole or Kendrick? I'm going with Kendrick.
Wow. Okay. 90s versus 2000s.
90s versus 2000.
Hip hop.
Just give me 2000.
Taking 2000s.
Just tell me. No.
What is 2000?
Yeah. You saying all the 90s versus all the 2000s?
Right.
Oh, shit.
Musically, genre, like, yeah.
So 90s, you got crisscross, you got jump around.
That's the first
fucking
right out the gate.
crazy right now.
We got Wu-Tang. We got Nas.
Oh, we got Wu-Tang. We got
We got Nas. We got Mobb Deep.
We got Raekwon. We got Mobb Deep. Oh, fuck.
CNN.
Oh, yeah. You know it's 90s.
But clips, don't we have clips in the 2000s?
I don't care. We got clips in 2000 and we got Trapper Die Jeezy in the 2000s. You know that's the fucking grail.
Wow.
Some of the grail. But you got Reasonable Doubt 96. I'm done. It's 90s.
Wow. Okay. So
How about 80s versus 90s? Based on what you've been saying, too.
Shit. Mobb Deep ruined my life. Prodigy did. 90s.
The 90s.
Good. Cool. Get Rich or Die Trying or Port of Miami?
Get Rich or Die Trying or Port of Miami.
Yeah, both of their first, both Rick Ross and 50's first.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Biggie or Jay-Z? Take a shot?
Come the fuck on, man.
Just take a shot.
Come on, bro.
Just take a shot. He gonna take a
Come
shot
on,
with me.
bro.
Yeah.
Nah, like... You can't answer it, man. You can't answer it, bro.
Yeah, just take a shot. It's okay.
No, but I don't like that. I really don't. You might think I'm a hoe or something. No, it's cool.
He's the first person I've seen that's offended by having to answer.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
By having to not answer, actually.
Nah.
I mean, it's just like the bar he said on your. He said if Big was alive,
Yeah, right.
Cole wouldn't be in this position. If Big was would have survived,
Yeah,
y'all
would have got the commission. Right.
Come on, you gotta take a shot for that. Come on,
Yeah, you
let's
right.
take a shot for that. Right there. Let's take a shot for that. Okay. Now this one, I don't know where you can go with this
What's that?
because I don't know if you ever. I know you met one of them. I don't know if you met the other one. Tupac or DMX?
Tupac or DMX?
Right.
I'm gonna go with DMX, bro.
Right.
You know, I didn't see Pac.
Yeah, I didn't even get to meet Pop.
I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see him. I mean, his, of course, music impactful, so on and so forth. But I went to the concert where they cried. And
Right.
like
Yeah.
this, yeah. I went to Rough Rider and Cash Money. Cash Money and Rough Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, both two of those.
Yeah. And
Y'all was on that tour, wasn't you? No.
You was on Survival of the Fittest, wasn't it?
I forget, but go ahead. Sorry.
you know that's something that's fucked up with me because of music.
Right.
I don't remember dates and shit good. Like nothing. I don't remember nothing. I can't my time frame
Is that because
really
you been
off.
smoking that smoke champ
No.
joint? You been smoking smoke champ joint
Nah,
and fuck your
it's
memory
not
up a
that.
little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We got you,
Like, all
baby.
this shit is a blur.
It's got vitamins.
But also I'ma say that you know, X changed music and what was music like crazily to me. Like,
Yes, he did.
like, I mean, you know, I love Big, everything going on, Bad Boy, boom, boom, and then he come with the dog collar, no shirt,
Right.
blacking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, then he came and he dropped, he did the 2 albums in 9 months.
Right. He started that.
Hell is
shit.
hard, Hell is
Yeah. Titles.
dark, and then
Flesh of
Flesh of My Flesh. Yeah, I'm slipping. Right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, like, bro,
Yeah.
I mean, just for me, the impact was something visible.
And had a record with Cisco at the same time.
Listen. No, and what's that? The Aaliyah joint.
Killed that.
Yeah, like, it's too much.
No hype, man.
And was acting.
Yeah. Performer.
Yeah.
Now this next one, I don't know where you're gonna go. Because I think this is definitely a double A for you. Major or independent? Because with you owning your masters right now, you're a major independent, right?
No. Yeah, but I don't have a problem with the label, a label as a partner. I don't.
Get that check.
Yeah, like I'm not, and especially if you don't got the arms to facilitate everything you need to be as an independent.
Right.
You know, I'm speaking on this because I'm from a place where independence never happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Virginia. We never had the infrastructure to make some independent.
Y'all Commonwealth.
Right, but we never just had the infrastructure to like.
But you've never experienced independence, though,
Right.
So you wouldn't know really
Right.
the difference right now.
Well, no, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I look, but Tony Draper was my manager.
Right. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I know.
Yeah, that's independence.
Yeah, that's independent at its finest.
Yeah.
But some of the perks of a major is like you said, you went out there, got the hard work, got a Jay-Z feature. You
Right.
know, probably wouldn't be able to get the video, but you got this, and the perks of being in a major, you have it played on 57 markets per hour. There's
Right.
got to be an estimated at least 57 million people who've heard Neck and Wrist
Right.
because of the perks of a major.
Yeah,
It's give and take. Remember, it's ownership
Yeah.
versus the machine, and it's both. There's no wrong or right.
yeah. There's no wrong or right, and I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So we taking a shot.
yeah, I'll take a shot. Fuck it. I'll take a shot.
Yeah.
Cheers, Chico.
Okay. Now this is.
I'm not mad at either one though. To be
Right.
honest with you, if you got the arms to be independent,
Right.
then
Right.
it's go. You should.
Right.
But if you don't, you
It's
can
whatever
be,
works
you
for
can
the
be
individual.
just as successful
Right.
on a major for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Kid Cudi or Common?
Kid Cudi.
Conway or Benny the Butcher?
Shit.
Taking a shot. All right, cool.
I'm not taking no shot. Damn. I'm gonna go with Conway.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Conway.
Okay. I don't know why they keep putting these two together, but they did it with their albums, but now we're going to do it for them individually. Rick Ross or Fat Joe?
Rick Ross.
That's L. Teddy Riley
Go
or
ahead.
Babyface?
Teddy Riley. Care what happened. Don't give a fuck what happened. It's TR. Go ahead.
He's definitely gonna rip for the home team.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Don Toliver?
Don Toliver.
Toliver or Little Uzi Vert?
Yeah. Nah. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay.
Nah, we're gonna take a shot.
All right. New Jack City or Original Gangster?
New Jack City.
Easy for you.
A lot of people have been saying New Jack City.
Okay. DC or LA?
DC or LA?
Yeah.
DC.
DC or Miami?
DC.
He's repping
DC
the area.
or Denver?
DC, man.
I just wanted you to keep saying DC. I just wanted to keep repping your hood. I'm sorry.
No. Listen,
Yeah.
you know. Actually, where I'm from, I'm 3 hours away from DC.
Right.
Well, now I got a house up there now, and like
Nice
close
plus.
by.
Right.
But I'm just very Mid-Atlantic, East Coast level. That's where I'm the most comfortable with everything. Like,
Right.
you know, I haven't taken a flight since I was living in Maryland in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken a flight to New York. I never took a flight, and I would always get on a train and just take the train from DC to New York just to like see the different areas I was going through and so on and so forth. And it's like I really got to identify who I'm talking to, that East Coast level of sophistication. You know what I'm saying? That I know exactly where my raps is going at. Anybody else is cool, but who gravitates to it, but I know that DC, Baltimore, Philly, Maryland,
You call it Mid-Atlantic?
Yeah.
I never heard it that way.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I thought you called it Tri-State too, right? No?
y'all
no.
Tri-State is when you get there.
Okay.
Us.
It's not DMV, no.
Yeah, DMV.
Yeah, DMV.
Yeah.
But DMV has never DMV has never included where I'm from, Virginia
Okay.
Beach, 757 area code.
Right.
That Hampton, it never.
Got it.
Were our own thing.
Right.
We've been our own thing. Richmond been their own thing, and then DMV was DC, Maryland, and Northern Virginia.
Okay.
So
Let's be clear. Virginia is the East Coast.
yes.
I mean, we're in the East Coast, but
remember
we the South.
Pharrell said they was in the South? This was a big debate.
Well,
online.
No, it is. Technically, it is.
No,
It was the
yeah.
capital of the Confederacy.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
No, for sure. But no,
I don't think we should be clapping for the capital.
No, I'm just
no,
saying
no.
that's what he meant. That is technically
No.
the South.
Okay.
But in a music sense, the dirty South never adopted Virginia,
Right.
and you
Or
got-
DC. Or
No. Yeah,
or
none of that.
Baltimore.
But
Teddy Riley adapted Virginia.
Well, New York.
Yes.
The New York adopted Virginia
Yes.
during the late 80s.
You don't think Teddy Riley turned into Virginia? I feel like he morphed into.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
I don't think he.
And
okay.
we zoom in the room, boom.
Right.
Shake your rumps.
Right to the
Shake
facts.
your
Yeah.
rumps.
Yeah.
Yes. Zoom in the boom, boom. Let's shake it. I still remember that video.
Don't ever
I
sing it
I can almost guarantee I jerked off to that video. I'll keep it in mind.
That's too much information. You need to drink now,
This
bro.
guy's wild.
Yo,
Sober N.O.R.E. is out of control.
no one seen that video back in the
Yo.
day.
Sober SRB.
Come on, zoom in the boom.
What do you mean? That's a classic record.
Yeah.
That's a classic
Yeah,
record.
like,
That to me is like Dwick, almost in a sense. You know, like a summer record that it's never, it's
Yeah.
forever.
No, I
you
think
know?
Teddy Riley came before Duick.
No, I'm just saying, a classic summer record.
Yeah.
Yes. It made me want to, I always wanted to have a video like that. I never got one.
Then you jerk off too.
Bro, you gotta chill.
He told a table full of dudes, I jerked off to him.
Bro, he's crazy.
And he's sober as a motherfucker right now.
Hey man, zoom.
I don't want you to zoom with no pum pum right now.
That was crazy to me back then. All right, cool. All right, podcast or radio?
Podcast.
Illmatic or Ready to Die?
Illmatic or Ready to Die? Illmatic.
Styles P or Cameron?
Styles P.
Or Cameron?
Styles P.
Oh, you was answering that. Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't know that.
Styles P might be in my top 5 to 3, dog. Just of like consistency, hard lyricism, even gets a little conscious.
Yeah.
But scary conscious. You know, I don't know, scolding conscious. Like, he's in my top. He's been there for a long time.
Raekwon or Ghostface?
Raekwon.
Because his hats?
Because he is the purple tape.
Purple tape changed niggas' life.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something. If the purple tape would have said Ghostface featuring Raekwon,
You would've said
I would have said
Ghostface.
Ghostface. But
because it is hand in hand.
Yeah, but it say
Right.
Raekwon featuring Ghostface, so I
Right.
got to go with Raekwon.
Cypress Hills or Onyx?
Cypress Hill.
You said Cypress Hills in plural?
Cypress Hill made Stone is the way to walk.
There's mad hills.
Versus battle.
NWA or Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah.
Mobb Deep or MOP?
Mobb Deep over everybody. Mobb Deep over Clips. Mobb Deep.
Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty.
Why?
Because you don't gotta respect me. You don't got to. It's cool. I don't gotta respect you. You ain't gotta respect me. But if you're loyal, that means you that close to me. That means we're in a close, in close dealings. And I put that over everything. Like everybody should be, loyalty should be on top of everybody's list. Who you deal with and who you rock with.
Yeah, take a shot. Take a shot for that. We
Cheers,
always
N.O.R.E.
say we always say that's probably the only trick question on here. It's because and I get how people differentiate the two. But I feel like really loyalty and respect, like it's just like a hand in hand type of thing. But I not in this generation now.
Mm-hmm.
But from where we come from, when I say where I come from, I don't mean my hood. I mean the generation.
Yeah, this generation.
You know what I mean? Damn, that motherfucking live res is smacking the shit out of me right now. We got some bigger boys, goddammit. Got G Louise. That shit is hitting me crazy right now.
Oh, shit, Randy Acker in the building with a Blue Moon
Randy
shirt?
Acker. But,
You getting paid by Blue Moon?
But so moving forward in this generation now, I can see how they don't coexist. But back then, if you had loyalty, you had respect. Back then, if you had respect, you had loyalty.
I mean, I think I'm looking at it just in the sense of, how I view the two words. Like, I don't care if somebody respects me. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta respect me. You don't gotta know me. You don't gotta respect me. It's whatever. Loyalty is something that is, you get that opportunity to even experience loyalty by being close to somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like right. you if you're not close to somebody, you don't even expect loyalty. So you can only look at that word in one, in a sense of being.
But wouldn't loyalty automatically bring respect with itself? Because the minute someone disengages from being loyal, they disrespecting you at the same time.
That's why it's like
it's tricky in that sense.
I guess. I mean, you mean true, but I think, you can separate both of them.
Right.
Because, again, I can see this man right here. I don't got to respect that man or nothing. He don't got to respect me. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty ain't even an option. We don't even know each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about loyalty, you're really talking about, you're already putting a relationship there when you mention loyalty, not necessarily with respect.
Because an enemy could respect you and not be loyal to you. That's what I think is where it disengages. Like someone from a distance in the streets could be like, I'm gonna respect them and I'm gonna move accordingly to how I respect that they might move.
Right.
But I'm not loyal to that person.
Yeah. It's separate though.
Man, life is crazy, man. Life is crazy.
Life is crazy, N.O.R.E. Look at us.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, man. Like, not only did you think you'd still be here, like, with the level of love that you receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have, like, I go back to the Coi Leray interview because it was just,
man, Coi Leray is a firecracker.
Yeah,
man.
that's the homie like I was saying earlier.
She's awesome.
But what it was to see Charlamagne, like, and have his, like, he's at the top of his game. Yeah. And he's sitting there, and it's like, there's people like that won't let what you do die at all.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
like, go ahead.
I think that it's good to have champions like Charlamagne out there. And
Envy, you can't
of course. Envy, Angela Yee, everybody.
Yep.
But you gotta make it easy for them to champion you too.
Right.
You gotta make that shit. You gotta be culturally relevant. You gotta be active and actively competing. And being able to put up your album 1 for 1 with any of them. And I feel like that's something that I need to do more. Like I've been on some drop every 2-3 years type shit. This was even longer due to the pandemic or whatever. But I think just being more respectful to my fan, and if I'm really trying to get my language out there and show that I'm being competitive, I'm gonna have to drop more frequently too.
What's the new president of Def Jam?
Tunji. Yeah.
How's it been working with Tunji so far?
Ill. Tunji's dope. Like, young energy. He know what you talking about. And Tunji used to rap. He gonna kill me for this.
Really?
Tunji used to rap.
Don't tell me you got an old record with Tunji.
I don't. But I fucked him up. I told him. Right? I told him I know you used to rap too. So because I brought him in to listen to my album first, and I was like, before we even go here, I know you're a rapper, so that's why you here.
Well, tell me he the African what's the shit no bomba. What's that?
I'm not sure.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I got this shit in my head.
Afrobeats?
Yeah, Afrobeats.
But he said he rapped. It doesn't
rap.
No, he raps like a rapper. Like a person.
Like reggaeton African.
No, man.
No. Rap like bro. Like rap.
Why he can't just rap?
Yes.
Like
he raps.
Wow.
Yeah. He raps. Yeah, no, for sure. And that had a lot to do with I was letting him hear the album, but that was part of the rollout specifically. That's why I asked you how long you got to live with the record. Right. Because we wanted, I feel like, man, people don't even rate and critique records no more. Right. So we had the record sent out to everybody early. We experienced a leak actually.
And the version I had didn't have Drug Dealers Anonymous on it. The one that I bought don't have Drug Dealers Anonymous on it.
It's not on it.
Yeah,
I didn't do
but
that.
But the one when you Google it, it is on there.
Bro, stop.
I got the fucked up Google. We established that earlier.
You got Google.
I forgot.
Please.
No, you know what's crazy? No.
Let's go to the title, man.
On the playlist that you sent us, they got it.
You blaming Boris now?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, all your songs. They got it actually under the album. Yeah.
Come on, N.O.R.E.
Or Pusha T's new diss track towards Arby's. You started Arby's shit because McDonald's jerked you back in the days.
Oh, that shit is off the chain. We didn't even get into
that. That was really good, man.
That shit is off the chain.
Really good. I'm really proud of that.
What, Arby's?
I'm proud of it all.
The campaign, right.
Yeah, I'm proud of it all.
Because Steve Stout got y'all jerked back in the day.
He didn't get us jerked, man. He was like 20 years old, bro. But shout out to Stout though, because he brought me and my brother in on the I'm Loving It campaign.
Right. We talked about last Drink Champs.
We
talked about it
to it.
Right.
And from those raps came the catchphrase I'm loving it.
And you did not know about residuals back then?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. That shit the check was looking crazy.
No publishing off of that.
Bruh, I won't think about it. And I'm thinking this shit, little 2 month joint, by the summertime it's over. That shit lasted 20 years.
Niggas are still
might still
loving
be
it.
going, yeah, it might still be going on.
That was their theme forever.
Yeah.
Right.
No, for sure.
So then Arby stepped to you and said, let's get it cracking.
Arby.
They said, let's go to war. Let's get double like that.
I doubt they said any of that. But.
No, Arby's.
In my mind, that's how it happened. Arby's wrong with the rumor.
I'm telling you, like what happened, what really happened was I had been speaking and I've been telling people that was like my biggest regret.
Right.
People ask you like, damn, what's your biggest regret musically?
Right.
So that's so I told them about the McDonald's thing.
Right.
And then I proceeded to tell them that. But after that though, I've been in business with Arby's for a minute because me and Skrillex did a record together called Burial. And We Got the Meats at the end of the Arby's commercial with the last.
That shit is hard.
I own 40% of that record.
What?
So so
you've been out here doing jingle jangles for a minute.
Right.
Okay.
So and that's why because you were speaking about it earlier. You was like, man, I was doing this EDM stuff, and I was like, bro, that was the path.
Yeah, I got off the path.
You was on point.
I was on point, but I didn't go get too far.
See, he was on point with reggaeton, and he wanted to jump off the path. He was on point with that. He jumped off the path.
See, the EDM is very commercial friendly.
Right.
And once my manager. Steven was really like pushing that
Arby's?
No, just doing a lot of EDM stuff. Like, just do it. Like it's cool, whatever.
Right.
It's commercial leaning.
Right.
And so to get me to do it, he would always ask for a super crazy amount of the song.
Right.
Like, give me 60%, give me 40%, give me whatever.
Of the publishing.
And I ended up doing the Skrillex one for 40%, and it ended up getting picked up. So
who got the meats?
Yeah. So
that beat is crazy.
On that, who got the meats?
I didn't say nothing.
Who said
no? He just owns that record. He owns a piece of that record.
Yeah, a piece of that record.
Who got the meats is on.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So with that being the case, they reached out to me and was like, man, we heard about what you said during the.
They being
Arby's. Yeah.
Arby's gang.
Yeah, they like, we've been, I'm Arby's gang.
Arby's
Hold
gang.
on.
gang.
I'm Arby's gang.
Arby's gang. Make some noise for Arby's.
For sure.
Okay.
But, they was like, we heard about that, but we got this fish sandwich that we bring in the market. Let's do something.
They want to bang against Wendy's, right?
No.
Was it McDonald's?
McDonald's, fish fillet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Wendy's is next.
And it just made sense.
You had beef with McDonald's since.
Beef with McDonald's and just everything I was going through, just beef-wise, period. They were like,
I didn't even think about that. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why it's like really important to get the right people at these corporations because they know what's going on culturally.
Let's be clear. Whoever the guy is at Arby's does deserve a raise.
I think he made it.
He could have went and got.
Let's be clear that a lot of these executives now are of an age and a generation that grew up on hip hop that probably get it more.
But he could have, because anybody can rap now. He could have got Ashtray Face. You know what I'm saying? To do Arby's got beef with Mickey D's, and they wouldn't be able to say, but they got a credible lyricist, and you really got down with RB gang. We just tattoo.
And I ain't got it yet. I'm gonna get it though.
All right, at least the piece.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Get the piece.
For sure.
Give me a chicken one.
You want a chicken wing piece?
I want a chicken one. Do they got chicken
roast
sandwich?
beef, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna get the fish. I don't fuck with beef. I don't eat beef. But I'm gonna get the fish.
You're out of control, bro. I need a drink to calm you down, bro.
So RB stepped to you and they said, listen.
Yeah, they was like, let's do this.
We're gonna do a 187 drive-by on Mickey D's.
Yes, for sure.
Everybody getting it.
Save Valentine's Day all over again.
Spin the block. And man, it really paid off. It really paid off. I think it got it really tuned everybody from our culture totally into Arby's even more. I mean, I don't know if they really were before, but just to see the analytics and the numbers.
Right. No, it was crazy.
It was
I
crazy.
saw like Bloomberg talking about it and
The
shit.
Wall Street
Like,
Journal, Bloomberg, everybody.
Did you hear Ronald McDonald's comeback?
Nah.
Yo, he went in. He went in.
I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it.
No, it was crazy because
Ronald McDonald's gang.
Yeah, he was like, first off, fuck you. I was like, they made his voice. This is by far one of the funnest hip hop commercial like battle there is, because, like I said, they could have got Ashtray Face and a guy from the hood that is, got super bars, super talented, but they got you.
Yeah.
And then it's actually McDonald's is tweeting back. Like,
and it's a story behind it. There's a story though.
It was like Meek Mill and Drake. They had Twitter beef.
It's the story.
There's a story. That's what's dope about it.
You started off the Arby's gang. Now this is $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
You eat the roast beef?
Yeah, for sure. No lie.
'Cause I don't really know too many people who eat the roast beef.
Nah, I promise you. I'm Arby's gang.
Arby's pretty clean though, man.
I'm Arby's gang. I can tell you my order.
This is how Larry David.
I can tell you my order right now.
Tell you
you bugging.
what's the number 7?
I don't do that. I do it like this. I do beef and cheddar, no onion bun. I put the sesame seed on it, shredded lettuce, tomato, Arby sauce, curly fry, sweet tea. Let's go.
Give him a raise!
Like, don't. Like, I'm telling you.
I'm sold. Just so I don't eat beef. Do they got chicken?
Yeah, they got chicken.
They got
some
chicken.
chicken. Folks with chicken. I'm getting some like the fish sandwich.
Come through.
You sold me on the fish sandwich.
Yes.
You told me that the other niggas is not them niggas.
Right. They're not.
I'm rolling with you.
Right, roll with me.
I'm rolling with you. Yeah, I'm rolling with you. We're gonna get some Arby's out the motherfucker. We got a Popeyes ad, bro. This is bigger.
We don't got relax, bro. Relax, bro. Maybe Arby's wants to jump in the game.
That's not dry. Holy moly! But did you? I know this is a cliche type of question. But did you ever think that hip hop would take it this far? Like, I know we're joking around.
No,
with
listen.
Arby's.
That's why I do it.
Right.
That's why I do it.
Right.
Like, I really, man. We from the time where my first Grammy nomination, I had to go like the day before.
Right, when they
was like
untelevised. It was
it was like untelevised, and you had
yeah.
your own little like stupid ceremony.
They were smart.
Yeah, like they won't.
Chris Rock shooting
none
came
of that.
out if they would have did that.
Right.
It was ahead of their time.
But
Killed that.
different award show.
Hey man, we figuring some shit out. Yo, listen. You heard Diddy? I told Diddy I ain't coming. Shit gonna be real. At the Billboard Awards. You know, he hosting and executive producing.
when?
I don't know.
I'm going.
Now, cause Diddy different. He gonna have security on deck. He gonna fuck a nigga up. Niggas
Ain't nobody fucking with Diddy.
Niggas ain't smacking Diddy for the host. I'm telling you that,
Are you
bro.
tripping?
Yeah, I'm telling you that.
Hell no.
I'm
He
going
do the
there.
smacking.
Yeah, Diddy is doing the smacking. That's a fact. I'm gonna be front row because see, that's the Billboard Award, but he's
Yo, sober N.O.R.E better than drunk N.O.R.E, dog. Let me find out. We're not allowed to drink anymore.
Let's be clear, boys. He's also executive producing it. So, like, he's executive producer because gotta remember the Oscars was executive produced and produced by Will Ferrell and them, right? Not Will Ferrell. I said
What the fuck?
Will Packer. Excuse me, I'm bugging. Will Packer.
Whatever did he do, he gonna kill.
He gonna kill.
He gonna
He
kill.
got dancers training and shit.
Bro, listen.
And the show was dope. You got to give it to him. The show was dope.
Ain't nothing playing. Nobody playing with him.
What?
The
The
show?
Oscars.
No, I'm talking about he's hosting the Billboard Awards.
No, but we talking about the producer that you was talking about.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Will Packer.
Yeah.
Yes, he killed
The
it.
show was dope.
He killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed it. You interested in the Oscars and shit like that?
In Oscars?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like, I don't never watch that show.
Nah.
Like I'm gonna watch it next year. I just want to see if niggas gonna get it lit.
Yeah.
Just want to
Nah.
see.
I never watch it. Never.
Are you a award show guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
in
like
between breaks and shit.
I mean, anything that, they got to do with music, and especially if I'm involved, then I'm tuned in. I want everything that comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that come along with the game, for sure. I was super proud of Daytona being nominated.
God damn it.
Yeah, super proud of that. Like, It was good, man. It was just like, you just think about, man, I remember vividly being at the Rock Nation brunch with Nipsey and us like high-fiving and laughing. Like,
You went to the Obama White House shit too, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
Wait, don't
But
sidetrack him off of that.
Yeah, but just
Obama and Nipsey, let's go.
just just being at the Rock Nation brunch, man, and we like giggling, laughing, high-fiving, like, yo, we Grammy nominated, we in the same category, like
crazy.
they done fucked up, this is crazy, and just being really happy. I remember like discussing with him just about being really happy about the category itself. I felt like they got
Say
it.
him, who you talking about?
Nipsey.
Okay.
Yeah, really, like I felt like they really got it right. Cardi B ended up winning
God bless.
that year, and I still like, I get it. It was Cardi, it was myself, it was Nipsey, it was Mac Miller, it was Travis Scott. I felt like they got all facets all across the board, and at the end of the day, when it comes to the voting, it's just who they pick or whatever, and who they think performs the best. But it was something that I don't think any of us could be mad at. You know what I'm saying?
Right, the right people were included.
Yeah, the right. Yeah, no, listen, the Cardi won. She deserved that.
Right.
But having what it is that I do in hip hop, my content, the shit I talk about, the shit where this shit is from, next to that, next to Mac, next to Travis, Nip, like it was, bro, I couldn't ask for nothing better.
And to put it in perspective, if I'm not wrong, the Grammys before combined R&B and rap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like, that was crazy.
Yes, sir. You remember?
Yeah.
Listen, they started a whole committee.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a whole committee. If they do one vote and then they bring in their committee folks and be like, let's edit this up a little
Right.
bit. Those who are part of the board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I miss the days of Kanye used to interrupt shit.
Leave Ye alone. Ye, let Ye chill. He chilling right now. Let Ye chilling. I
He's
just told
being
him the other day.
creative as a motherfucker right now.
Chilling.
Chilling.
I told him stay where you at.
Yes. It's
You are
finally, he
great.
seems at peace.
You are
He
great.
finally seems at peace.
Listen, peaceful, calm. We
Right.
giggling, laughing.
Right.
Oh man,
And creative.
did you get my?
Yeah.
He designed my merch for I'm like,
you know
That
what's
shit's dope.
crazy?
it's great.
You know what's crazy? It was one day, and I can't reveal anything me and him spoke about, but it was crazy that he had called me one day, and one of my friends called me with the same exact problem, and it was like one of my niggas got $10 billion, and one of my dudes probably don't even had $10, and they had the same exact problem, and that
Listen.
shit changed my life. I remember where I was at. I was downstairs on the beach, and I just got one call from one dude, and then I got another call from another. It was simultaneously right back, and it was like they had the same exact problem. That's what let me know that money probably doesn't really make you happy. It gives you, it puts you on that street, but in order for you to be happy or not, you got to walk through that door.
No, money makes me happy. Yeah, money does make me happy.
Yes, money makes me happy too, but what I'm saying,
You
is
see,
a long-
when I got out of the car, right? What I
Okay.
do? What did I do when I got out the car? Soon as I got out the car,
Okay, I forgot. You walked?
to your car.
Okay.
I walked to your car.
To my car. Okay,
Right.
okay.
I walked to your car. I didn't walk. I didn't follow the camera. I didn't do none of that.
Yes, money makes me happy too, but I'm saying overall, you have to have something else that. Do you agree or?
No, for sure.
Yeah.
No, for sure. You have to.
I mean,
but-
that's why you married, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that money makes things better.
Yes, it does.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, being happy is something that you gotta like. That starts within.
You ever smoked bad weed before?
Nah,
It's horrible.
nah,
You don't never want to be broke.
nah.
It's a horrible thing. You start being mad at everyone because you're smoking harsh,
No.
smoking scent
I smoke on vacation every blue.
every now and then.
Yeah.
You smoke. You want to smoke that smoke chap joint?
Nah, I'm cool right now. I'm drinking.
Yeah, you're drinking.
Yeah.
But take it for later. Take it for later.
For later. I got you.
So
Smoke
now,
champs.
one of the things that I noticed is you were very famous in the industry for having a whole line of Cartier bracelets.
Right.
Bust down. Cartier bust down. That's not my thing.
Watches.
Let's make that clear. You know, I traded it. I got rid of my Cartier. As soon as I said, get rid of it.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I'm dead serious. The record came out. As soon as the record came out, I came my jeweler. I said, listen, I gotta get rid of this immediately. Do you understand what you're doing? So real watch people.
Yeah.
The real watch people?
This watch, I consider myself a watch liker. I haven't been to a watch lover
or connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur, but I'm not. I don't have the shit that look like nothing at 600,000. I don't have that.
Right.
So,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I got you. No,
I'm
with you.
Yeah. I'm with you. But I admire those.
Yeah,
I know what
sure.
they look like.
Right.
But for people that don't know, that's a normal watch guy. Mm-hmm. Cartier bust downs are not good.
They're just not my thing. They're just not my thing.
Right.
That's it. I mean, to each his own.
Right.
But they're just not my thing.
Right. Okay.
I love the bracelet.
Well, I love the bracelet. How about the regular Cartier watches without bust down?
I think they look nice.
Plain Judy's.
I think they look nice. Yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a Batman you have on?
Yes.
That is a Submariner? Or that's a
GMT.
GMT Batman. The man is out here exclusive, y'all. In case y'all don't know. Just in case y'all don't know, that's the fuck you watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just outside because it look normal and shit, but you can't find that. Through the retail, it's crazy. We're trying to do a watch show.
I'm leaving this watch show.
Wine and watches.
Again.
Wine and watches.
Wine and watches.
What is, because you named your album Daytona.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Daytona?
The green face anniversary.
The gold?
Yeah.
All gold?
I bought that for my wife, yeah. And I paid
Did you just say bought it for your wife? You
yeah,
bought it
for
for
sure.
yourself? Oh my God.
No, I bought it for
That's
her.
different type of money. All right.
No.
Let's make some noise for that. So hold on, your favorite Daytona is the all gold green face.
Yep. Anniversary
Very,
edition.
very hard to very.
Yeah.
It's like Fomaster Flex show. Very hard to get a ticket.
It was I paid over then. I never paid over for a watch.
Oh, you a retail dude?
Yeah. I never in my life paid over for a watch.
So you got direct to Rolex?
Yeah. Direct to Rolex Germany, direct to Rolex, not even to Rolex, but to an authorized dealer here who's been down with them for like 30 years. So that's where I will buy all my watches from.
Germany and Miami?
Yeah, Germany, the family was in Atlanta. They were in Atlanta, and they have another store in L.A. Glendale.
And you found...
I've always been retail until...
The green face.
The green face. And now...
And wifey wanted that, or that was your suggestion to get it for?
That was what I think she should have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's boss.
Yeah. She only wear man watches.
Oh.
She don't wear...
I seen a white lady do that to us
she
the other day.
only wear man watches.
The other day, the white lady came in Makoto, and I was like, excuse me. I had to ask. I was like, excuse me. What is that? And she was like, oh, this is the man's presidential. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. That is some fly shit. Yeah. That is some fly shit. But
now, I believe I paid maybe like 20 over. No, just 20 over. And now, today, it's like 35 over the 20. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's yeah.
When you name, because we're patting you on your back. When you named your album Daytona, and it's crazy. Since then, it seems like watches appreciated.
Before, no, a little bit.
A little before?
No, a little bit after that, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think it's you?
I don't know. I don't think it's me.
I would have took that credit.
Nah.
I'm like, you ain't seen 2 weeks after my shit dropped. Daytona's went up.
Nah.
But it's true.
But Daytona was just about having the luxury of time.
Did you know that Daytona at that time when you named it, that the most expensive Rolex there is a Daytona?
I don't think I don't know if I knew. Is that the one that
the rainbow? It's two of them.
Oh.
It's one that's like
Rainbow Daytona is the most expensive one?
The Rainbow Factory, yes.
watches?
From Factory.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, that one, and I believe is Nicolas Cage has one.
That's what I was
Nicolas
getting at.
Cage.
That's what I thought you was. I mean, I thought you was going back to the. Somebody got an original like.
Dude, he got some stupid shit.
Yeah,
he got some.
Don't
stupid
even look
shit.
like a real watch. It's like weird.
You just know it's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
This nigga done going in 60 seconds. He got it. She got
Yeah.
it real. You know what I'm saying?
I think him and I think is the guy John Mayer too, maybe.
John Mayer. John Mayer.
He's a Rolex
I just
aficionado.
forgave him for saying nigga, because you remember he said nigga back in the days. Yes.
Help me out.
Yeah, he said he was in the Vibe magazine. He said,
I
"I got the
forget
pass
it.
to say nigga," and
Oh man, come on, man.
I mean,
I
it
can't.
got straightened out. Dave
All
Chappelle.
right, let's just go. Let's
Dave
just go.
Chappelle
Let's just
helped
go.
him.
Let's just
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, you get him, but he's a big watch guy.
He
John
is, right?
Mayer.
That's
John Mayer's
what I
a big.
do. Okay.
Ed Sheeran's a big watch guy.
Ed Sheeran. Okay, yeah.
Ed Sheeran, yes.
me and Ed Sheeran have the same chocolate face Daytona, chocolate with the leather band.
Okay.
Yeah, we he was working with.
Chocolate with the leather band.
Yeah.
Oh, you sophisticated. You
Yeah.
got suits.
I got a couple.
you got suits. He got a big boy medium. That's that big boy medium watch right there. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
He was down here working with P one time, and that's when we
Ed Sheeran.
discovered that. Yeah.
Yes, and he had orange hair at the time.
I forget. Was it that?
I think it's orange or burgundy somewhere.
Brownish.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
We got. Yeah, man, we gotta get you a watch, man.
No, fucking watch. Listen, I got a question outside
sir.
of watches, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
Where do you think lyricism is going in hip hop? Because it felt that in the 90s, right? Like coming out of the late 80s, we talked about that era, and then going into the 90s, you could have got a deal off of a Clue mixtape kicking a crazy 16.
Right.
Sounding you could have kicked these lyrics and you didn't even know half of these words you were saying what they meant.
Right.
As long as it sounded good.
Right.
And then we departed from that heavy.
Yep.
Where do you think the future of lyricism is in hip hop right now?
I think that as long as there's somebody who has the passion for finding that lyric driven hip hop, you know, whether they be in these labels or whether they're a fan, I think lyricism is gonna be here forever. I don't think the fundamentals of hip hop die.
Right.
Like I think that is what that is always going to be the cornerstone and driving force of anybody who we say is nice out here. So and when you think about everybody, the you know, all the biggest in the game. You know what I'm saying? They all are, you know, respected for their pen or respected for their lyricism. You know, you have all other type of subgenres of hip hop, you know, more vibey, more whatever. But at the base of it all, even, you know, look at Future and look at what Future does. When you hear him and you decipher what he's saying, even he has a title of being like the illest toxic motherfucker because you know, because people can hear and understand and relate to what he's talking about. That too is like ill penmanship.
I say that about Trick because I'm from Miami, and to me, Trick was like the Jay-Z of Miami. Yeah. If you from Miami, you understand what he's talking about. It's lyrical.
For sure.
Hella lyrical.
For sure.
Right.
But let me ask you, because I've heard you bring up Future, that automatically made me think of Designer, right? That made me think of that you were the president at the time. And he's been trying to get at us for quite some time. And I haven't been able to speak to him direct. I don't think you have neither, right? Designer? Designer.
Oh, no.
Panda.
No.
But, and his claim is, you know, Kanye got my publishing, you know, good music has the rights to me. He doesn't get any publishing. He doesn't get any royalties. He doesn't get anything like that. But yet, I believe when the signing did happen, it was a big upfront check.
Right.
Where do you stand on positions like that?
I mean, I feel like, well, I know Designer made a lot of money.
Right.
He made tons of money.
Right. And there's a difference from upfront money.
He made,
first
I mean,
royalties?
however you want to look at it,
Right.
he came in the game and made tons of money. No lie.
Right.
I'm not on his, in his management or anything
Right,
like that.
his accounting.
So yeah, so
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how even his deal is structured. I know he, I'm sure it was negotiated by his lawyer for sure. And however that turned out, he was he approved it, whatever it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, when you think about it, I mean, Designer was hot, man, like super hot. Came into the game. You Ye made your song one of his biggest records on Pablo.
Right.
Gave you a hell of a springboard, hell of a trampoline to jump off of.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't hear I don't hear the side of Designer being disgruntled. I don't
think
hear
it's
that.
disgruntled. I think it's a case because whoever he's calling, that's their point.
Oh, okay.
Is saying, yo, listen, he wants to say how he doesn't receive royalties and he doesn't own his publishing or whatever. And it's something that when I got in the game, I sold my publishing. I didn't know.
You didn't know you sold it?
No, I didn't know. I got it back the very next album. Very next
You knew
album.
you sold it though.
But
No,
did you know you
No,
sold it?
I knew it afterwards. After
Now, whose fault is that?
no, that was clearly my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, it was clearly my fault.
But you were hella young. You were like what?
Yeah, I was 17. I was 17, 8, maybe
So
18.
maybe
Well, then
you had
that's really
bad-
not your fault because you're
Bad legal
underage.
counsel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But having lawyers and
Right.
and being in tune with your lawyer
Right.
and your team being in tune with your lawyer, that definitely does fall on you.
Because you got artists right now too, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Money Yon?
No. Y'all just my man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all my man. Y'all getting too much money to be my artist already.
Oh shit.
Okay. So what artists?
No
let's
lie.
speak about your artists. Let's speak about your artists. You got me a little nervous. I don't know what we talking about here.
Nah. But I have a record label that I'm building out.
Not good music. This
No,
is your
yeah.
shit.
Is it
Airwave-
under Good Music?
No, Airwave Music Group. It is. It's basically me building the infrastructure for people from the Virginia area.
Wow.
To be noticed. Like the one thing that I always say is that when you think about all of us who came into the game, Tim, Missy, Pharrell, Clips, whatever, being knots, producers, whoever, right? We all had to leave
Bad skills.
and go get hot. Skills, Magoo, whatever. We all had to leave and go get hot.
Right.
I mean, we had to leave and go ask for deals.
Right.
That was the story
what I'm
for
saying?
every region at that time, right?
Well, yeah, for every region that wasn't
Outside of New York.
outside of New York.
Right.
And
Damn, y'all hating. I could
Nah, bro, but it's just the truth.
facts, bro.
It's the
I can
truth.
just feel y'all. I can feel it.
No,
no.
It was an industry thing.
Yeah.
It was where the industry was.
Right. So with that being the case, and again, we were adopted by that New York circuit. Virginia
Right.
was.
Right.
We never took the time that a Houston did to build out theirs, or Memphis did, or an Atlanta did,
Right.
or Bay Area
To make
did.
it self-sufficient, which they did.
Right. They did that. So,
Right.
come around, fast forward, that's why when you look at what's hot, what's going on, what's bubbling under, what's got the most streams, so on and so forth, that's not signed yet, you can see it in all those different places because
Right.
those places, taught the people how to even be fans
Yeah.
of their neighbor.
Right.
We never were taught that. So that's the whole goal in Airwave Music Group. Airwave, yeah.
Okay.
Airwave Music Group, Shaolin, R&B, songstress.
Oh yeah,
Lido.
she was at. We met her at Revolt.
Yeah,
she's
she
off
won.
the chain.
She won.
No, she's dope. She's
Yeah,
so
she won.
dope.
Yeah.
No, she's so. No, she's dope.
F it.
She's so dope.
Right.
Remember Boris? You remember? Yeah.
So, Lido, why
Thanks.
not Deuce? I'm good, bro.
No, thank you.
I've been drinking.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. I'm just gonna try to see if it worked.
But yeah. Why not Deuce, Lido, Shaolin? Also not signed to Airwave, but I manage him with my man Dre. Is Young Chris. He's like really viral right now. He's on the Little Tecca tour. He signed to Columbia. But so it's a few people out of VA right now making noise, and more that aren't affiliated with me.
Right.
But the whole goal for Airwave is to create that infrastructure so that it can be more that come through and sign to me or don't sign to me, whatever the case may be.
Right.
At least they will garner that fanfare that will get them national attention eventually.
That's dope.
That's the goal.
Right.
That's dope. Pharrell is one of the greatest producers of all time.
Without a doubt. Nothing to talk about. Yes.
Why do you think that he kind of, like, 'cause I always say that, I always say that because how my career was, I was the man. I was the man in New York. And at the time, being a man in New York did mean you was the man all over the place.
For sure.
But it didn't mean all over the place was going to accept you.
Right.
And that beat that Pharrell, he was smart enough to say, I'm going to leave Super Thug. Because he could have switched those drums and made it sound like Primo drums, made it sound like Large Professor drums, made it sound like Havoc drums.
He would have never did that, though. I'll tell you why. But go ahead.
And this was the first time where people really got to hear an East Coast dude rhyme on what is considered almost a South beat. Now, I wouldn't say quite South, but almost. And I've seen the effect. I've seen me be in the studio with Pharrell, and like you said, all this time, he'll hear a story, he'll make a beat around the story, he'll make a hook around the story. I've seen him create magic out of nowhere. How come every time I say this around him, he bows his head and he gets humble? Is that because he really knows?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it.
That he doesn't accept
You
his
want him to be
flowers.
cocky about it.
Yes. I want him to be hip hop about it.
Right.
I mean, he has me. He has you.
Yeah, that's what I've like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I hate it. Like, I absolutely hate it. He knows I hate it.
That he's humble.
Like, I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, bad.
Right.
Like, it's like, it's tough. It's like, and maybe that works with some of the music that he does.
Right.
But like when we on what we on,
Right.
I need you to be
Right.
big chains,
Right.
big cars,
Right.
crashing Ferraris.
Like, I remember Pharrell where
Yeah.
I would come into the studio and play him a Swiss beat joint, and he'd just look at me like, all right.
Bro, listen.
And just make a joint. I'm like, all right,
Listen,
cool.
that whole early 2000 thing was all about competition.
Right.
Grinding was specifically made to try to do something that could eclipse the Benjamins.
It disrupted production at that time.
That was the goal.
Right.
That was the goal. When you talk about Primo and people like that who are his, they're his idols.
Yeah.
Right. Rightfully so.
But still going into the studio, it was like, okay, what can I do to outdo that?
Right.
He's the reason, right? He's the reason now that when I listen to beats, they gotta be something unorthodox. It doesn't, like, I don't like just muddy, hard beats. I don't like that. That's not, because I know now that beats can be bright and have like, beats can be hard and it can be Super Thug level of chaos, starting fights and all that. But it be bright. It don't gotta be muddy and trudgy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which you would have never thought had you
didn't
heard
know
Super
that.
Thug for the first time.
Right.
In the studio, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what's crazy? When we first played Super Thug for program directors and, mixed show people, they said the record was too dark.
Yep.
So that's the reason why if you notice, we never made a dark scene in the video. We made it all bright because... And
They said it was too dark?
Because you know why?
I never heard it that way.
It was crazy. This is crazy. And
chaotic.
Pharrell should know this. Rob Walker definitely knows this. My reputation as a street dude was so bad at the time, and they didn't hear about the Neptunes. They didn't realize that this is the same dude that was doing the Mace records, that was doing the Puff records. They thought
It was young.
We
Young in
invented.
the- young
they
in
thought
the
I
career.
invented NEVTUNES, the way it makes to be like one of the best, and they thought they were gangsters.
Right.
So they're like, we can't be having you guys with these Neptune guys. Until I put them in the video, they was like, oh, no, these guys are not gangsters at all.
Right.
At all, which worked. You know what I'm saying? But I go back to say that, like, you know, I was a kid, you know, doing that. I was a kid watching y'all make grinding. I was a kid watching these beautiful albums and these beautiful records come together. And when I come back and I think about it, I was like, this dude, if not he is one of the best producers of all times.
For sure.
Of all
Like,
he
clearly.
took me from a sound that was clearly just for New York.
Mm-hmm.
Like to this day, I've lived in Miami for 15 years. As soon as I open up my mouth, people be like, you from New York? I can't hide it.
Right.
But he was able to take my voice, keep me in New York, but make me international. That was amazing.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
For pure ignorance, because the Neptunes is the Neptunes, and that's Chad and Pharrell.
Yeah.
Right.
What's Chad's role in that? Because you know, when you're referring to Super Thug, to me that's the Neptunes.
Yeah, that was Neptunes.
But you're referring to Pharrell alone. What's Chad's role in the production?
Well, I've worked with them through many eras. So, you know, when I initially was working with the Neptunes, let's say for the album that never came out or for Lord Willin', it was more of Chad would do the keys and the chords and he would play. Mm-hmm. And add, you know, those type of like keyboard sonics.
He was a Scott Storch of that situation?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, I guess.
Because he's famous for playing the keys for a lot of big records. Right.
So playing, that's what he did. It was the playing and it was the sounds, like, you know, finding those unorthodox sounds that would go into the Neptune sound.
Right.
Boom.
You know what was funny? Sorry to cut you off. I always thought it was just all both of them. Like at one point, when like Pharrell would just come around and it wouldn't be a Chad, I would always feel jerked. Like, what's going on? Like, I never knew that they can coexist without each other.
Yeah. Because I mean, you know, for Pharrell at the time, Pharrell wasn't playing.
Right.
And then he started playing.
Right.
And then
When you say playing, you talk about keys
and things
music,
like that.
yeah.
So now you get into Hell Hath No Fury, and that's all Pharrell.
Right.
You know, and I mean, you know, mostly Pharrell. I mean, I'm trying to think back, and I don't want to like say anything that's wrong or whatever, but Hell Hath No Fury was very top to bottom P.
Right.
You know, since then it has definitely been a lot of P. Then maybe there's some post-production, co-production, and definitely mixing.
Right. On the engineering side.
Yeah, on the engineering side of the final product with Chad.
Right.
But you know, it just depends on the project.
Right. I just think it's important when we talk about that era that it was both of them.
Oh yeah, you're talking about an era. Yeah, you're talking about an era.
You know what I'm saying? The Neptunes is the Neptunes.
Yeah.
And then when Pharrell breaks off, it's clearly it's P. He's going in.
Yeah.
He's doing what he does.
Both. I feel comfortable with Pharrell by itself.
Yeah.
But it's always like, and I don't want to say it like this, but it's always like seeing like Santa Claus and the elves, or Santa Claus and his wife and Santa Claus.
You crazy.
You know, because like if you just see Santa Claus by itself, it's not Christmas.
Right.
It's like I want to see like the bag. Like the bag is a character too. And when I see both of them, for lack of a better term, I see Santa Claus, I see the elves, I see the bags, I see the clocks, I see the sleigh.
Right. You get
I see Rudolph.
thing.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, like I'm always that was my first international hit.
Right.
Like, and I was proud to, and I remember Pharrell saying, no one listens to me. So that's what I remember. He was like, no one shouts me out. That's why I wanted to put that in there. N-E-P-T-U-N-E-S, the way they likes to be like one of the best.
Right.
And I just seen the fruition, and you know, that was you was their group.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep bringing up grinding, is because for us, like I said, and I said it earlier, for us to even go out there and see that this is a different world. We just thought, okay, there is Virginia, but zoom, 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 and boom, boom. We thought it's just girls running around
Right.
and they're like, oh shit, these niggas is selling crack. These niggas is shooting niggas. This is why AI might be big and so crazy. Oh, okay. We just thought it was them two. Holy moly, like it introduced this
There's a hood
whole-
everywhere.
Right.
And then even with Pharrell, because he was coming from Newport Beach, and we just saying, okay, Newport Beach. He's like, all right, there gotta be something nice about that. And oh
no, Virginia Beach.
Oh, Virginia Beach.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Virginia
I'm sorry,
Beach.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Pharrell from something terrible.
Yeah, no,
Like
shit.
literally.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He from something very terrible.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
back, it was bags of money, pit bulls roaming around the apartments type shit.
Right.
In his
Wow.
neighborhood, it was terrible.
Wow.
Like, listen, for him to be who he is, like, he made a definite choice to say, I'm gonna be this guy and not that guy.
Right.
Because he's from...
The gutter.
Yeah, I've said it so bad that I don't even want to say the whatchamacallit. I mean, I love the neighborhood, beautiful people from there, but bruh, yeah, he from it. Really?
I remember Rob Walker told me, yeah, he's from it, but he does not want to be a part of it.
At all.
And he made a record for me, and he was like, "Things that's up." I don't know if you remember this record. It's on the Clones album.
Okay.
And he's just talking about gangbanging. And I remember Rob.
Who's talking about gangbanging?
He's like, "Things that's up."
Gang.
And
Yeah.
I remember Rob Walker looked at me and was like, "This is your fault."
That Pharrell's gangbanging?
Like, yo, he doesn't want to talk about no gang shit. He doesn't want to talk about no tough guy shit until you walk in the studio. And I remember I was just, it would be so funny, man.
He morphs into whoever he's around. That's his. That's like probably one of his best.
Right.
Attributes. That's why when you say you tell the story or whatever the case, Super Thug is rambunctious because that's how he see you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And at that time,
That would make a good producer because he's
That's
producing
what
for a specific artist.
Yeah.
I always would say, the first time I was produced was Pharrell. The first time I was really produced was Clark Kent. After Clark Kent,
Of course.
After
Shout out Clark.
Kent, I'm talking about that was produced.
I sing Clark records.
Yes, to
Hell
co-sign
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
He gonna tell
I
you.
ask him who do I need to. I talk to Clark Kent
Clark
for
Kent's a
guidance.
legend.
Yes.
For guidance.
Yes, that's a good person.
That's
to talk
crazy.
to.
I never knew you rock with Clark.
No, but Clark was the first person to actually, because I knew how to rhyme.
I do this today.
I would come in the studio with 24 bars and 36 bars, and niggas are like, yo, this doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Nowhere in the world. You have to structure this shit. So Clark was the first person to produce me.
Wow.
Then the first person to produce me, but without giving me the hook, was Trackmasters.
Okay.
The first person that would be like, yo, look, here's how the intro should sound. Here's this, here's that. All you gotta do is do your part here, and that's it. Well,
That's Pharrell.
That was
That's
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Like he
Yeah.
gave me the keys to the fucking car. He gave me the vanilla tree
Yeah.
to smell good.
Right.
That nigga, I'm the only
came-
old nigga
he
here.
came
that-
out to-
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? What's it called?
Right.
Yeah, the scent. The scent in the car.
the
yeah.
vanilla scent.
All right.
You know, I had
The
the
air
Jetta,
freshener.
I had the Volkswagen Jetta. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just go in, quote the drum, and just rhyme. And then, like, you know what I mean? God damn, let's make some noise for Pharrell. And Chad. And Chad.
For sure.
Both. Before we get up out of here, I want to speak about this job thing, but I want to say something real quick.
Yes, sir.
I've been on this 30-day, non-drinking thing. Me.
Right.
Shout out to you, bro, for doing that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it was because of a couple of things. One thing is I'm never going to ever drink before an episode again. I've already had that rule. I've already wasn't supposed to do that. And I can't blame being drinking on like a problem. I'm a professional drinker. The problem is sometimes I take or I use information. Like when I looked at the information and I actually cringed. And I looked at the episode where I spoke about, I made it sound like Eminem gave an ultimatum. Like, yo, it's either you gonna have 50 perform or or I'm not gonna show up. And that was not it. What it was I was being drunk. I was trying to like hype up the episode, and I'm using words and I'm using it. So I was trying to be articulate, but my articulation. Yes.
That's crazy.
My articulation was not articulated. So when I look back at it, there's no one who called me.
I'm gonna take a drink to that.
Yes, please.
I'll take a drink to that.
So let me finish. There was no one who called me, but when I looked at it, I was like, that's not what I am. That's not what this show is about.
Right.
And it no way, shape, form, or fashion was there.
Cheers.
Did I hear there was an alternative? Did I think that? And me looking at 50 and how 50 could look at it too, I'm looking like, oh, okay. You know, as much as 50 has done in his life, for me to say that, I understand how he could have took that the wrong way. I can understand how Jay could have took that the wrong way. I can understand how M could have took that. Even me using the reference, the white boy, I just didn't like that. I looked at it and I cringed. You know, some of my closest friends are white, and I just didn't like the way I said it. So for anybody who saw this footage, and you can clearly see I'm sloppy, but that's not an excuse. I do this for a living.
Yes, sir.
So this was my fault. I clearly was in the wrong. I clearly the way I worded things. I clearly saying certain things that I might have shouldn't have said. Period. I would like to, you know.
You talking about the Snoop episode?
Yes, the Snoop episode.
You should say you did drink before the episode.
I was
a whole flight, all the way to the West Coast.
Yes.
And that's
so. And there's only 2 episodes in this whole time that I've looked at and I've cringed. And I'm gonna tell you the other episode.
You know, don't look at them. I don't look at none of these episodes.
No, I have to look at the Beat Nuts.
Oh, no, that's not a Beat Nuts episode. Beat Nuts deserves to come back to Drink Champs. They need a real Drink Champs, and I try to stop that Drink Champs, and your drunk ass won't let me stop it.
Damn, now everyone just still goes on me. I'm not going on myself. Yo, boys, you see how I admit to myself that everyone, come on, everyone else want to say,
no, sure. You and Butch Rock, I said Butch Rock, I don't think so, but I already told him.
Yeah, but that's it. So, you know, again, and again, that, you know, I'm dealing with real big names and real. So there were so many, different opinions.
Don't beat yourself up about
that. But I just wanted to straighten that out. Now let's be clear. I want to get this one story straight.
What's that?
Now, Justin Timberlake might be mad at me for this. Okay, don't do it. This is another one of those times. Pharrell came on here, sat in the same chair you got. And Pharrell said he had stopped working with Justin Timberlake because at the time Justin Timberlake was on Jive. You guys had beef with Jive, and respectfully, he didn't want to continue that relationship. I dropped it for an episode. 2 weeks later, I seen Justin Timberlake in Carbones. Justin Timberlake comes up to me. He taps me on what I believe is my shoulder or might have been he might have gave me a little uppercut.
He gave you a tummy tuck?
He said, boom.
Okay.
He said, that story's not exactly true. So I go, okay. And I come on here and I say exactly what he says to me. I go, the story's not exactly true. And then through the grapevine, just say, what the fuck? He was supposed to say that, N.O.R.E. So I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Because you guys had a great relationship.
Cool.
To my Pharrell, Justin,
everybody, yes,
everybody, and then this discrepancy happens with Jive. What was y'all stance on that?
Yeah, as far as I knew, Pharrell, the Neptunes did not work on that album, and Justin had to go work with Tim on that album.
Cry Me a River album.
Yes. Because Jive would not let the Clips out of their deal.
Wow.
I don't know any other story. I mean, I wouldn't even. What possibly would be the story?
Right.
I mean, what was untrue about it?
Oh, I don't know. I never got.
He never explained to you.
I thought you could.
No, it was true.
But it's true that Pharrell did not want to work on that album because of.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Jive.
no.
It wasn't
Pharrell,
like anything personal with Justin.
No. Pharrell wanted to work on the album.
Yes.
He did not work on the. He chose not to work on the album because. He felt like Jive was holding us hostage, and he felt like he had done a lot for
Jive.
He's done a lot for Jive
and Justin.
Yeah, for them not to, give him what he felt was his group back.
Let me ask you a theoretical question.
Yeah,
he has his bills. You have your bills.
Yeah.
What happened if Pharrell would have done that? And
would have done what?
If Cry Me a River was Pharrell production as opposed to Timbaland production, and you guys was in what we call purgatory somewhat, would you have took it personal with Pharrell, or you would have? Because you ain't take it personal with Ye?
No, you know what? And I didn't, it wasn't even like it was a thing. No, I wouldn't have taken it personal,
Okay,
number
cool.
one.
Okay.
But that was Pharrell on
Like
his
you
loyalty
didn't even know he
shit.
had that
That's
choice.
beautiful.
Yeah, that
That's
was
beautiful.
Pharrell on his loyalty
Right.
That's
shit.
beautiful. That's
So
beautiful.
so you understand
Yeah,
why
that's beautiful.
I'd be like, I can look twice when it don't feel like that. But like,
I
yeah,
understand.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like,
Because he's been consistent
that's it.
otherwise.
oh, for
Right.
sure. Like
That's it.
he stood on that too, and that would have been a big record for. I feel like everything the Neptunes did was big for everybody
Yeah.
who was affiliated, meaning us.
And let's just
Too.
keep it real. That's probably turned down millions of dollars to stand by
What?
his own. Oh, man, I'm just calculating.
But let me tell you
money.
something.
Let's be
You
honest.
got
Justin
millions on
Timberlake-
top of millions of dollars. I don't feel because he lost a couple bucks.
You don't feel for millions and millions
No,
already
listen,
there.
He got plenty
Yo, I'm
bucks.
just sitting here
No,
calculating.
no.
I'm calculating my budget, and then I'm saying
Yeah,
Justin
well,
Timberlake times 15.
Right.
Holy shit.
Well, he did that again.
Yes.
He did it again.
Yeah. So did
He
how
alright.
did you and Justin y'all worked it out afterwards?
No.
There was
Like,
never no beef.
There was never no issue.
Yeah.
Like it was literally. I don't even think Pharrell and Justin had an issue.
Yeah.
It was just.
Label shit.
It was label shit. Was the head of the label and Pharrell.
Right.
I didn't think it was a thing. And listen, and even since then, that was Barry Weiss at the time. Since then, it's like it's all cool. Like it's
Right.
all love.
Right.
Honestly, like I see Barry, I've talked to Barry. Everything is fine.
Right.
And it was business too. Like like the same way I can sit and speak about lawyers and contracts
be
and so
able
on
to
for
parse that
everybody.
shit.
I gotta, I eat that too.
Right.
For sure. For sure.
Who Pharrell could go against? Who Neptunes would go against in verses?
Oh, everybody. They can go against everybody. Yeah.
Everybody.
Name somebody.
I think he gonna win against Scott. They gonna win against Scott? Nah, they gonna win against Scott.
You said that's the only person?
Neptunes versus Metro Boomin? No.
I don't think you can. I mean, I think
Against
yeah,
Dre?
I mean, I would if we're gonna talk Neptunes, I'm gonna just stay with legacy.
Legacy. Let's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say Dre.
Timberland.
damn right. I think Neptunes and Timberland would be awesome. That's gonna be fire.
I think so too.
That'd be fire. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, and this, of course, it doesn't matter. But it don't matter. But there was one time I believe the Neptunes owned 43% of the charts.
Yeah, I
and then
remember this.
Timberland owned
Right.
the other 40, 50. Something close within that range.
Virginia was one in the world. You trying to say?
Yeah,
sir? Okay,
exactly.
good.
So I mean, I don't know if they'd win. I mean, I don't know who would necessarily win because it's not all about hits. If you notice,
Right.
that shit ain't about hits. It's about cultural moments too.
Yep.
So I think that'd be good. I mean, it'd be good.
Timberland against Neptunes.
That'd be great. But I think they can go against any. I don't believe they getting blown out by nobody.
Right.
Blown out? No.
Yeah.
No. No, they're not getting blown out by nobody.
No.
It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight with all of the best you want to name, whoever.
Yeah. 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 I don't think there's a lot of people fucking with him.
Nah, hell no.
Not Jermaine Dupri. Sorry. I heard his vegan ice cream is great.
Shit. I mean, Jermaine ill too though. Like it's like he got a lot.
Jermaine Dupri got an ill
He
catalog,
got an ill
man.
catalog, but I don't know if the catalog. Again, it's hits. It's hits. Not all them shits be cultural. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You seen that shit. Like you seen it. You seen Kiss mixtape you down, beat you down. Like, that ain't Billboard nothing. Don't talk no charts, you could have put any million selling record against Kiss whenever you wanted to. When he did Who Shot Your Freestyle, call, case closed, curtains, it's over. So, if you gotta look at verses really like that. Like verses is way more cultural than it is hits to me.
You battle Talib Kweli on verses?
Who would I what? No,
This guy
man.
just throws
no,
like,
man. No, man. I'm not doing it.
I just thought about Kanye.
No.
I speak to Talib all the time too.
Shout out to Black
big up
Star
to
album
Shout out.
coming out.
Black Star
and
album.
I heard that's crazy too.
What? The Black Star
Yeah,
album?
I heard it's crazy.
Yeah, Talib stepping there.
Talib hasn't stopped working. He hasn't stopped working.
But listen,
rap.
he's still mad at that Kanye, so he's stepping it all the way up. This nigga, every verse Talib's rap right now, I'm just telling you, is 1,000,000%. He's gonna make sure you like his raps this time.
Wow.
I respect that, Talib.
Talib is dope.
Yo, Pusha, man, let me just say something, man. You're definitely a legend.
Thank you.
You're a person I appreciate. You're a person, you're a real person.
Yes,
You're
sir.
a good person.
Yes, sir.
But besides all that, that's on a personal level, but you are one of the last of a dying breed. One of the last people that, I know you said that it doesn't matter about the beat, but it's for people like you and like Nas, it's always like 60 to 70% of your lyrics first. Because your lyrics is just something that we want to hear what you're going to say first. Then we say, oh, okay, the beat is dope too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and for you to, you know what I mean? Because they call that dinosaurs. They call, and for us to be,
Wait, I'd say you were inspiring a new breed, to be honest
Yes.
with you. Not the
Yes.
last of
Man, I
any
don't know
breed.
fuck. They can call dinosaurs. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say. You know
that version
this
of
shit
lyricism.
Is, yeah, but
Yes.
bro, that is the foundation of this shit.
Yes, it is.
Right,
This
absolutely.
shit is. This takes a skill set, bro.
Yes, it does.
And can't nobody take that from me.
Right.
I don't care how young, how old. I'm
Yes.
smoking everything
Yes.
until I'm tired.
Yeah.
When I stop competing, then I'm done.
Right.
I'm cool. I ain't gonna just exist in this shit either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro. Like,
Yeah, so let me just keep giving you your flowers. So I'm gonna let you know, man, we proud of you on this side.
Thank
Our
you,
generation are people, the people that really respect real hip hop, the people
Yes, sir.
that really respect, the content. And the thing about it is 12 records.
Mm-hmm.
These albums is 9,400 records right now.
Not by me.
All classic albums back then were 10, 12. I think Illmatic was 8 or something like that.
9.
Maybe 10.
9.
Yeah, maybe 9.
Yeah.
Like, so you even did it that right. Like,
Yeah.
short and
Yeah.
sweet. Look, straight. Look, everything
Yeah.
is dope. We respect you. We appreciate you.
Yep.
We want to thank you to your face, give your flowers to your face. You know what I mean? And we got nothing but love for you, man. Thank you. Wait, but before we get about here, anything you want to say? Anything you got coming up?
Man, just everybody go get that album. It's almost dry.
We got it.
Right.
I appreciate all the love and support.
Right.
The It's Almost Dry tour starting May 29th.
Woo.
Come check me out all over the country.
Woo.
All the festivals, I'm gonna be there.
Woo.
Coming to a city near you. Street hip hop lives forever. Sniff.
God damn. God damn. And this is the last question. How you get on the Balenciaga list? I want to be on the because
Deep,
Man, you know what? Listen.
Y'all been paying for this shit.
Dog,
This is getting to me.
Listen, though. I'm
Getting to me trying to
gonna
put you on the game.
I'm gonna put you on.
Listen, please give me on the Adidas list.
They just invited me to the show and said they're gonna dress me and all that. So if we the same size, I'm gonna throw you a little.
I'm gonna get in the gym. I ain't the same size right now. I'm getting in the gym. Come on,
this is just today, though. This is just today.
Yeah, because this shit is just getting expensive.
No,
I'm trying to keep up. I'm like, I ain't a billionaire now.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
But I'm like, get my Balenciaga. But I need to push your T's.
Yeah. I
on
got you.
Adidas list. Yes.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
the Pharrells, because this be crazy.
sure.
Like
Adidas, Adidas, do y'all hear
Yeah,
this?
listen, Adidas. Let me just tell you something.
It's the number one podcast in the world.
And I be seeing.
And he asking, talk to the camera. Talk to the camera. Talk to the camera.
Adidas, let me just tell you something. No, I want this camera. I don't like me as a side. Adidas, let me just tell you something. I be seeing your friends and family list. It's full of Franks. You don't want Franks on your friends and family list. This is a good guy over here. I'm a great guy. I need the Yeezys. I need the Pusha T's. I need the Stan Smiths. And I need the Pharrells. Holy moly guacamole.
Yo, thank you, Pusha T. Let's go.
Thanks, bro.
Holy moly, go out
Taking
the
a
motor.
picture.
Take a picture and then we.